We got the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Golden State Warriors. MB1, one of one. You already know what time it is. It's Flight Sports
Flight Sports
TV.
TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Like I said, Flight Sports TV. That's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I already know what time it is. Listen, we are minutes away from tip-off right now, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a hell of an encounter tonight between the Golden State Warriors and the Charlotte Hornets. Dare I say, like I said, this will be a hell of an encounter, ladies and gentlemen. I'm rolling with the Charlotte Hornets tonight. You know, Golden State, they're coming off a very emotional win, against the guy, what was it, the Memphis Grizzlies. And that was like I said, that was a very emotional win. The Memphis Grizzlies was chirping a whole lot. That's why you seen everything that was going on. It was truly, it was just horrifying. They really put the Memphis Grizzlies back in their place and letting them know no matter where we fall in the standings, y'all better know that the West goes through us. And that's what Golden State was sending the message to, but not just Memphis, but I believe everybody. Because let me tell you something right now. If I'm New Orleans, if I'm Denver, I do not want to see Golden State in the first round. That's a horror movie. You do not want to see these dudes in the first round of the damn playoffs. I mean, seriously, that would just be tragic. Klay Thompson is out there doing his thing. Even though due to the fact of the situation, without no Steph Curry, I mean, nobody can account for these things taking place. Without Steph Curry is troubling, but they're doing the best that they can. And tonight, you got the Charlotte Hornets closing out their West Coast road trip. Hopefully, they could do it in style. Let me know right now if y'all got Charlotte winning tonight. I'm taking Charlotte tonight. I'll go out on the limb. I'm rolling with Lamelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. They've really been on the tear ever since my man Steve Clifford was just wilding out. He just lost his mind, and it seemed like he got everybody whipped back into shape. In a good way. He's gotten everybody, navigating correctly because the navigation was off, clearly. Now the navigation, it seemed like they're on the right track, is some direction. Before, it was little to no direction going on, and that's the most troubling factor in the whole situation when there's no direction. Don't nobody want to see the Hornets with no direction. Kelly Oubre is out right now. I like the outfit that he wearing. Looks like he got a Jason mask. I'm trying to figure out what team is that he wearing. That's his hat. His hoodie that he rocking. He got Jason. Salute to all y'all that's in the building right now. We about to get started right now. The game is about to be underway. Starting lineups are finished. You got McGowan's the one of one Lamelo Ball MB1 is taking center court right now. We just getting started. What's up with his shoulder? His shoulder look like it's been through some issues. Did he get a new tattoo or something that we don't know about? Lamelo Ball, Scary Terry, Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington, and Mason Plumlee is out there. Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, DiVincenzo, Draymond Green, and Kevon Looney has checked in. So and we are underway right now, ladies and gentlemen. The Golden State Warriors are controlling the basketball right now. You got Draymond Green out there. He kicked it out. Draymond Green is maneuvering. You got Jordan Poole. He just missed the mid-range. Jordan Poole could not convert mid-range. You got the one-of-one controlling things right now. We got 11:35 to go in the first quarter. Gordon Hayward dumps it over to LaMelo. You got LaMelo Ball doing his thing out there right now. You got
Yo, what up, God?
what's going on, believe?
Yo, there's a conspiracy going on against our boy Jello, bro.
Hold on. Let them know where we at right now. We on the LIRR.
Yo, we're on the LIRR.
Bro, there's a conspiracy, Fly Sports. Like literally, bro, they not playing. There's something's happening, bro. I don't know what it is. I hope that they just have a plan for Jello and they don't want to like play him too much. But he's clearly the best player on the team. Okay. Um, what I've always been saying, he's like a fish out of the water. They give him a little bit of time, they give him a little bit of shine, and he takes advantage of it. He only should touch the ball like 4 times, bro. And he shot three times. He took 3 shots. He made 1 3, and he wasn't alone. And it wasn't a catch and shoot. Like he actually like went around and got the ball and shot it right away because they weren't passing on the ball. Um, there's a couple players on the team that literally got green light to shoot and do whatever they want, but they make no shots at all. They make no shots. A bunch of stupid plays. They don't sit them. Jello is literally at the end of the bench, and they sub almost everybody but Jello. Jello went in the game. How many minutes he played total?
6, 8 minutes.
He probably played like 6 minutes total. He got 1 steal, right?
One steal, one.
He got 1 steal, a couple of rebounds. Only took 3 shots, made 1. Okay. He barely played and he barely touched the ball. He was the only one hustling. He was the only one running up and down and trying to get rebounds.
Yo, Flight, your man was yawning
and
on the
playing,
bench,
and
bro.
playing and
Who Jello was yawning?
Okay. And literally, they did not let him play, bro, at all. Like he did not play, and there's no reason why.
Something going on with Lamelo Ball's shoulder, y'all. I just want to let y'all know.
There's no reason, Fly Sports, why he's not playing at all. I'm talking about like the entire team is trash. Snead, he's trash, bro. That's why he's still there. He shouldn't even be there no more. Because if they're not gonna move him up, they should get rid of him. He's trash, completely trash.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel you with Snead. It's upsetting that he getting those minutes.
Crutcher was okay, but he's another
he was
one
good
too.
tonight.
He got green light. He was missing a bunch of times. It was like a bunch of turnovers. There's no real point guard in the team. The number 2, Simmons. Who's Simmons? He got the number 2.
Yeah, the Kobe.
I'm not even sure who that guy.
You
I
know
don't
who
know
this
what's
is,
going on with
Simmons?
Lamelo's shoulder.
Yo, the kid Simmons, number 2, he played, my brother. He played the entire game and he was trash, bro, completely. For real.
Yeah, I
like,
believe you. That's upsetting that what happened with Jello today, man. I thought he was gonna get some minutes.
Alexander played a lot of minutes.
That other kid too, Alexander, number 10. He played almost the whole game and he didn't do nothing. He didn't do anything, bro. Like they have no.
That's just disgusting.
Oh shit! What's up, brother? They have no. They're not playing as a team. I don't understand what is the goal of the team at all. I don't get what's the goal of the team.
Let me cook up and let me say something. Let me see what I also said, boy. Like, yo, Flight. I gotta chime in on a couple topics. So we talked off wax.
Live from that Long Island Railroad too.
I want to mention. I do want to mention real quick though the coaching. The coaching was sick. Like, so they got D Marshall's over there. D Marshall's like, he comes and he sit down and he talk to them, and then he gets up and then the actual head coach come and then talk to them. Like, it's like I don't know who's the leader of the team. Like, it's horrible. Like the coaches, they couldn't even look back at us because I'm like literally in the back row and I'm telling them they're trash. I was like, yo, the coaching suck. Y'all trash. Like the whole organization is trash. I'm telling them to their face. Like I didn't care. But we're gonna get into everything else, man. But it was bad, man. It was really bad to watch it in person. You know what I mean? Like I encourage everybody to go out to the game. All my New Yorkers go out to the game and just bomb them out, man. Like Jello, like I don't know.
Klay Thompson with a big 3.
But
I'm listening to you.
Flight. That's what hurt. Like the kids, Flight. It was kids in that building, Flight. All of the kids, they came to see Jello, and they like Like, I just don't get it. Like, how you not give the kids what they want? The kids, as an organization, you know what I mean? Like, they're screaming out Jello as kids, bro. Holiday season, you know what I mean? There's no school. Like, you know, come on, bro. The kids can't even see Jello play. No, it was tough, bro. It was bad.
You can't make that up, man. It's upsetting, you know.
Yeah, it's
too bad that you can't bring Melo to Long Island. I mean, but
Yeah,
Klay Thompson, Lamelo Ball has something going on with his shoulder right now. It's looking like he pulled something. To be honest with you, he has some bruising on his back, on his back right. Y'all go check that out. So, and somebody just said he was on the injury report today. I had no knowledge of this. He's playing right now. He hit a 3-pointer. So, but I mean, that's a little something we need to evaluate. It does not look good. It looked like it's some severe swelling going on, discoloration as well on his back, leading to up his arm. So y'all go check that out when y'all get a second. Let's see. I don't think it's hurting his play. He penetrated and missed a layup, but that's crazy, Belize. You know, like I said, we definitely got to break that down. You know,
yeah, we're gonna definitely break it down when I'm like,
yeah, I know that you're moving and grooving right now. Yeah, tap in with us when we get back to the house, and then,
you already know.
we'll break this down.
I'm gonna let y'all listen to that Lamelo game, and you know,
yeah,
doing what you do, flight. We right here chiming in too, and
right. I appreciate you.
Worry,
yeah, take it easy, man. Y'all travel safe, man. Shout out to those guys traveling all the way from the big city, you know, to Long Island. You know, now they got to travel back. So it's a huge commute, you know. So for all the people who, you know, like I said, these people want to go see Jello. You know, he's got some more things that he was telling me about. He got into it with some of the staff. You know, we're gonna have to discuss that later on when he get back to the house, because he was telling me a crazy story. You know, he definitely let his voice been felt while he was there. You know, and that was something I was wondering, because I know my voice would have been felt. You know, they would have known I was there. I would have probably never caused a commotion. You know, but I would have definitely let them know I was in the building. You know, nonetheless. You know, well, we got a commercial break right now, 10-13, 6-12 to go in the first quarter. We got a great game. The Hornets and Lamelo Ball is looking to close out their Western Conference road trip, and the last stop is in Oakland, California. Let's see what happens at the Chase Center. We're live, giving you full access and coverage. We got my man All Access in the building. Dex, talk to the people. We live again.
Yes, sir. Back-to-back flight. This is how we do it. We put in that work. You know what I'm saying? It's grind all day, and we can smile later. But nevertheless, it's very disheartening to hear what Belize had to say today. I experienced that when I was sharing with you on the stream earlier. And just like Belize, I gave it to him. I let my voice be heard, and I let my passion be felt, because I'm paying hard-earned money to get these seats and to sit and coach up, you know, like Belize them was.
Yeah,
and
they travel.
You'd be disappointed. Yeah, and you'd be disappointed because they have other agendas.
You see?
And when you're on a level like that, like, I mean, come on now. That's the B level, right?
Yeah.
At one time they considered it the D level, but they changed it to the G level. So that's cool. You know what I'm saying? G as in gangster. You know what I'm saying? G as in grind. So
I guess they're trying to make it called the Gatorade League quietly. That's
right.
what
Well,
I guess.
you know,
that's what it is. Yeah, go ahead.
It's better than called the developmental league, because you're playing with the pride and confidence of men and young men. So developmental is kind of like, you know, it's like arrested development. But nevertheless, they changed it. That's cool. A flight. I felt Belize. I felt Hungry Ham. I mean, Hungry Ham is probably so disappointed. If he gets on the stream to share his thoughts, he'd probably go bonanza.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
you know?
People are upset. Hey, they had some good seats too. I mean, that's what I said. They paid hard-earned money.
There. Yeah.
Traveling an hour, you know, to get there. You know, I mean, they got to take a cab, Dex, then a train. You know, and then when they get to the city, they got to do whatever they need to do to get home. So it's a lot. They might have to hop on another train when they get to Penn Station. You know, so they literally, there's a lot of commute. Yeah, and that's just them. Lord knows what you don't know. You might have people coming from upstate. Yo,
And it's
don't rule
congested,
nothing
yeah.
out. People coming from upstate New York, people coming from all over, way out, and that's just in Nassau County. You got people going 3 hours out east, to the Hamptons. Probably was coming up here, so you don't know what all the hell people are going through, and to come there and to go and to see this, people flying out into Greensboro, paying hard-earned money, to get a hotel in Greensboro where nobody travels to Greensboro, So I mean, it is crazy. So I hope Melo is okay too. We got to monitor that situation all night long. He's out there playing. He's smiling. He looked like
if he's playing, he's okay.
On. Yeah.
All they do is put some Bengay or some rub on his back to ease a little CBD
probably
oil.
A strain. He probably look like something happened.
He's light skinned, so bruises show up easy on them top.
Right. You're right about that. Yeah, he definitely look good though. He moving. Yeah, Klay Thompson out there. Shout out everybody. Drop your picks down right now to let me know who y'all think is going on.
But it's not going to be a walk in the park. I don't think for either team. We know that Golden State has been injury riddled with some of the likes of elite defender Wiggins, sharpshooter Curry, and even some leadership in Andre Iguodala. A lot of those players who have been an integral part of Golden State's success are not playing tonight. And at the same time, Charlotte has their share of injuries as well. But nothing real significant except probably Cody Martin. Nick Richards didn't play Monday. And I don't know if he's out there tonight because I'm looking at the game, but I'm not looking at the game. And we're going to see how this unfolds. Charlotte is finishing up or wrapping up their 6-game road West Coast road trip.
It's a long one too. It took like
6 games, 9 days. So it's been grueling. It's been tedious, and it's been tight. But Lamelo Ball has shown that he can handle that type of grueling road schedule by showing up every night. Now, on the other hand, Golden State do have Jordan Poole over there. And Jordan Poole, since the absence of Steph Curry, has been scoring north of 26 points, I believe, 24 points. I mean, he's been doing his thing. And he showed his tail on Christmas by stuffing Paul's Ja Morant and company. So
that was a statement.
Yeah, Golden State in no way, shape, or form have surrendered the season. They still out there trying to claw their way back up into respectability, and that's all you can ask for a team with the hegemony of sovereignty in the NBA in the last 10 years. So let's see how Charlotte respond coming off of a loss to Dame up at Moda. And if they can get back in the win column, this play of LaMelo Ball and company.
Right, LaMelo Ball is back. Speaking of LaMelo Ball, he's back wearing the MB1s. Like I said, I've been watching that. You got a man who just came out with the MBO2s, and he had 2 ankle injuries in him. And I'm telling you, I haven't seen LaMelo wearing his latest signature shoe. I'm starting to figure out, do we need to be alarmed? Behind that, because he's back with the ones from last year, the MB01s, which I like, which is my favorite ones. So what was Puma ready to shift to the MBO2s? Because people was just warming up to them MBO1s. They could have won another year, with some more collabs and everything. Are they rushing these shoes out, just to push them out with Melo name on them?
I don't think Melo is satisfied with that. They saturated the market. And I don't think he's pleased because you got to let those MBO1s breathe. You got to give them a chance to breathe.
Right. Oh, Melo with a nice block. Him and Plumlee came through on this dude Kevon Looney. Is that Looney? Who was that? Is that Wiseman? Oh yeah, they got Wiseman playing tonight. Okay, I forgot about Wiseman. I was wondering what he was doing these days. Klay Thompson with another 3. Charlotte, they down by 10. They need to wake up, otherwise they're gonna be underwater. LaMelo Ball right now guarded by Dante DiVincenzo. Melo to the paint. he was fouled on the floor. Melo was playing. They said he's available. Yes, he's playing. I didn't know that he was on the report though. I didn't see any of that, but he's here. They got the Golden State got some dude named Lamb, number 40. I don't think I ever seen him play before. So that's gonna be interesting to see. You got Steve Kerr out there, you know, on the ones and twos. He's coaching. 3:33 to go in the first quarter. Pace moving real good right now. But yeah, I mean, you're right about that on the NBO ones department. Melo is on the bench right now. You're right on that. I think the NBO ones should have breathed. I think they could have got a little bit more money out of that too, just from a business standpoint. You know, I think you could have went to the NBO twos like in the summer or the summer of this year. They could have won again because the shoes came out last December. So I mean, I just felt like it could have just continued a little bit more. I think they rushed the NBO
somebody in the
twos.
marketing dropped the ball on that one. That's all.
Yeah, he not even wearing them.
Yeah, the marketing department dropped the ball on that one. It was almost like reminiscent. Yes, sir. It's almost like reminiscent of Kyrie Irving and Nike when Nike put out a shoe that Kyrie Irving didn't approve of, and Kyrie Irving didn't publicly support that shoe. So sometimes people get a little. Yeah, sometimes people get a little over their heads with the bullyish and sponsorship, and they think they're too big for their britches. So, as an athlete, you be like, okay, well, y'all going out like that? All right, well, sell it yourself.
Right.
I'm not promoting nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
the NBO ones look a little bit.
I'm not saying that's what it is, but it could be. It's all speculation.
The first ones, the NBO ones, look like it's a little more tighter on the ankle, and the O2s look a little bit more like the not so much ankle support. Like he would have to wear something to get that extra support. That was a big block. This dude Wiseman getting, but it's a block party. He getting blocked all over the place. Wiseman not looking too good out there. I guess they throwing him out there to justify the Lamelo pick. That was just downright awful. Who was behind that decision making in Golden State? We know what happened. JT Thor is out there. Maldelin is out there, and Williams. So Williams, good pass.
I'm on a commercial.
Yeah, I'm on commercial too. Then you quicker than me today. I probably got to see. I'm playing this on my PlayStation League Pass. I probably got to see on my phone, stream it to the TV.
Yeah. Nevertheless, Wiseman has been demoted to the G League for a while to get him some playing time because he was getting a little rusty because he wasn't clocking in no minutes. So he's 9-5 in it down in the G League, and he was doing pretty good down there. He was very successful. So now they pull him up due to injury and players out to fill up the roster, and we're going to see what Wiseman is all about. I mean, he seems like he's late in developing. I don't think it's because of his physical skills. I think it's more because of his mental skills. And remember that time I tried to interview Wiseman, and the way that his demeanor was, it was very shocking to me for a young man of that stature have such a somber and lethargic demeanor. So I was like, this dude needs a snicker. And then Kevon Looney like, don't worry about it, man. I'll talk to you. And we went from there. But Wiseman didn't want no part of me whatsoever.
What'd you say?
Excuse me?
I might have missed your last point. I had some audio malfunctions. My Bluetooth went to my phone, and then I missed everything you said at the last point.
Yeah, I was giving the story about the Wiseman when I encountered him and engaged him, and he was very nonchalant and non-engaging. It seemed to be he was like really somber and lethargic that Kevon Looney had to basically intervene and be like, dude, I'll talk to you. Don't trip. And so I basically talked to Kevon Looney, but I was just shocked and surprised on the demeanor of James Wiseman because I thought he was a young, fluffy, energetic.
Did he know you was like a Ball family supporter? Did you? Oh, okay. Because that's probably why he might not want to talk to you.
And that wouldn't have matter
You don't think so?
because no, I don't think so. I think that's just how he is. And then I'm vindicated by feeling this way based on his trajectory since then. So, and Draymond Green and Klay Thompson, those of your two vocalists on the Warriors team and veterans, and James Wiseman couldn't, enter into their what word I want to use for that. James Wiseman couldn't basically enter into their frienddom.
Everybody hit the like button, please.
Or the acceptance.
Yeah.
So that's probably why it was a difficult transition for James Wiseman. And, he didn't even have much college experience. He only played, 3-4 college games? Maybe less than 10. So that has a lot to do with it as well. And then they did not have an off season because of the pandemic. So there's a lot of things that got in James Wiseman's way for his development. And, players like Tyrese Halliburton, Lamelo Ball, James Edwards, they soared despite the interruption in basketball in 2020. So let's hope the young man, fulfills his obligation to the Golden State Warriors, or he definitely might be on the trading blocks. I'm quite sure they try to package him in some type of deal already, but probably never did go through. If you're talking, Fight, I can't hear you.
No, you good. We got my man Lamb right now at the free throw line. LaMelo Ball is on the bench right now. Shout out Rap God Reloaded. He said Wiseman played 3 college games. MPJ, quick 8 points. In the first quarter. LaMelo didn't need to go to Golden State, which is true. I would like to know what trajectory his career. I did this over the summer too, where I was talking about this. With how he would have looked on Minnesota and Golden State, because he could have been drafted at either one of those destinations. He should have been the first pick in the draft.
Well, he had already stated he didn't want to go to Minnesota. He didn't want to be in no cold.
Right. He wanted to be the first pick.
Killed that.
Yeah, Minnesota sucked. That is a bad city. I said Charlotte is
maybe
like
for ego.
Thing.
That would cater to his ego being the first pick. But I just think he wanted to go somewhere where he can ball.
Right. I mean, Minnesota, I think, would have been the best place to win. He would have been going to pair up with an all-star.
Yeah, but they don't have a winning mentality. I mean, you got D'Lo, you got Cat. They don't have a winning mentality. They would have moved
D'Lo. D'Lo would have been moved eventually.
Why would you move D'Lo? I wouldn't move D'Lo with LaMelo. Why would you?
That is true. You already would play. Look what he doing with. He actually would have probably been an upgrade. Over Rozier or something.
Yeah, and D'Lo will pass the ball. Shit.
Yeah, I think that's why they didn't pick him. They was really in love with Edwards though, but it was that Lonzo situation.
I don't think nobody was in love with Edwards. I just think that he was the safer pick out of Wiseman and LaMelo Ball, because he did go the traditional route. He went through the proper portals, even though that team sucked, Georgia. Despite how uber athletic Anthony Edwards was, Georgia couldn't do nothing in the NCAA tournament.
They just said that he was the most NBA. He was one of the most NBA ready, basically. That was the reports were saying. He's probably like the surefire. You know what you're getting.
Right, because they want to keep up that tradition, Flight. Don't forget that. See, always look for the game within the game. When Jay Billis and all those cats were screaming Anthony Edwards, those are the same people who purport going through college, not getting paid, work like a slaver, and then wait later on for your rewards after 3 years in college and go to the NBA. They are the proponents of that. Don't forget that. They're not of the new age. They can fake like they is, but they're not of the new age. They want you to go grind it out and let college benefit off of your blood, sweat, and tears, and then send you off on your merry way and wish you good luck. So that's why they was in more so Anthony Edwards' favor than any of the other two. Now, that's not a bad choice now. Anthony Edwards not a bad choice, but I'm just saying, it wasn't like he was more NBA ready than any of the other draftees. It's just that Anthony Edwards was more of the prototypical athlete coming through the college portal, because they was trying to push Tyrese Halliburton. And the only reason why he didn't go as high as he should, because they didn't trust his shot. And also, I don't think he did that well in the tournament, like Anthony Edwards. And that tournament boosts you. If you have a good tournament run, it's going to boost you big time.
Right. No, I agree with that, man. That shit is crazy. He didn't get that opportunity. Isaiah, who said that? The Bulldogs fans. Isaiah said Bulldogs fans listening. Bulldogs fans good in football now. You know, they're big on the football side, but I don't know so much on the basketball side.
I think the best basketball player they ever had, I think, was Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah. He went to Georgia?
Yes.
He said Dominique Wilkins. Dominique was a primer. They got this man with a statue. He got a statue. I remember when they put that statue out. They giving everybody a statue. New York, they don't do nothing for Patrick Ewing.
I know
Did they retire his jersey?
Oh, that I don't know. You should know that. Like.
No, I'm gonna double check it. I just felt like they doing Patrick Ewing filthy. Let me see what happened.
They will probably retire Charlie Ward jersey before they retire Patrick Ewing jersey. Or Chris Child. Maybe Chris Child's jersey might get retired. You know, he put hands on Kobe. They might retire him just on that.
He did get his
right
number
there.
retired. I'm tweaking. Yeah, he got his number retired in 2003.
Oh yeah, you way behind your flight.
Yeah, I was just wanting. No, I just felt like, but I mean, Ewing, he don't got nothing. You know, they don't celebrate that.
He didn't win nothing either.
Yeah, I know.
The only thing I can say that Ewing did was be a part of that Knicks team that made history to be an 8 seed, to be the number 1 seed. That was a feat in itself. That was the first team to ever do that.
You say, yeah, but GA rep all teams win or lose. That's cool.
Say that again.
Isaiah says that all Georgia teams Georgia rep all their teams, win or lose.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's cool.
The Falcons and shit and stuff like that. You know, that's more what they into. You know, the fact like football is king in the South.
Oh, no doubt.
Football runs it all. Right now it's 26-37, 11:03 to go. JT third was fouled.
I've been into Georgia football since Herschel Walker. And you know, Georgia was pushing out a lot of decent running backs, but it's just that they could not really catch a grip into the NFL for some reason. But in college, they was outstanding. I think Herschel Walker probably was one of the most successful backs well, Nick Chubb did pretty well, but I think he got injured. And Todd Gurley was on his way, and I don't know what happened to Todd Gurley. He just fell off a cliff.
Is he still playing?
I have the slightest idea where he at right now.
He had a lot of injuries.
I know, but he was awesome though.
Yeah. And another point about those MBO1 situation, Lamelo, he just came out with the slime version of his MBO2s. Right now, it's like he's wearing a slime color MBO1s. It's like a greenish MBO1s. It's almost like Puma told him to do that deliberately. And that's just speculation. I ain't got no facts
Nah,
on this.
Puma ain't told him that. I don't think so.
Yeah, just
I think he has I think he has a lot of freedom. Nah, he's not controlled.
But he's wearing them to the same color as because I mean to the naked eye you'll look at it like, oh, he got the slimes on. Just if you're not paying attention, just from watching him on the floor, they look just like it's light and green. It looks similar to the shoes that just came out. But you right, baby. Like I said,
I mean, you could be owning something.
Yeah,
you could be owning something as far as the shoe mix-up thing, but I don't think Puma directly told him to, or guided him to do what he's doing right now. I think Lamelo was very free in that contract.
Yeah, that's right.
Outside of wearing competitors' apparel.
Right. You can't do that. But you could definitely go up to the BBB pop-up shops and he could do that.
Well, remember he had his pop-up shop alongside of BBB pop-up shop.
Right.
So it was like two pop-up shop in one facility, which was clever. Now, I haven't seen it since. I don't know if he was chided behind that, but nevertheless, let's see if they can collaborate even more.
Yeah. Yeah, lying. I hope so. Shout out to everybody tuning in right now. We got ourselves a commercial break. Put your stat lines down. You're not too late. It's better late than never. Especially when we discussing LaMelo Ball, MB1, the one of one. We got the Hornets wrapping up their final game of this West Coast road trip. It's been a long, grueling West Coast road trip too. We got to point that out. It's been a while, since the Hornets been back home. But dare I say, I like these late night games. To be honest with you, I started to like it. It's now we're getting back. On Thursday, they play. At 7:00 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. So that's gonna be another great encounter to look out for. So, and they got the Nets Thunder on New Year's Eve, December 31st, 7 p.m. So you can start your New Year's Eve festivities a little early. Hold on, what? That's New Year's Eve? Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one. They got games on New Year's Eve.
Now, what game is this? Just League Pass or who's broadcasting
this League Pass? They got something else on NBA TV. Let me see. I don't know. Let me double.
They got
check.
the Mavericks and Knicks.
Yeah, that should still be going on. I don't know what's the other NBA TV game. If that was just one or it was just two, I don't know. Like I said, I could always watch any of them, so I don't trip. It got to be just one game on today. And it's actually going to the wire. Now that you said that, I'm going to go look and see what the hell is going on. It's 112-109 with 15 seconds to go. Knicks is up 3. And the Knicks, but the Knicks got the ball. So
Is any stat lines?
Hold on. It's middle of a play. Hold on, 10, 11. It was fouled. Okay. They got Dallas got to play the foul game. The stat lines. I know RJ went out for the injury. I got that notification. Randall got 29 and 17. Pay homage. 17 big rebounds. And then look at Mitchell Robinson. Then listen, yo, if the 15 points and 14 rebounds. I'm watching from a distance, man, because I can't get too invested in the Knicks. Because when they lose, it hurts harder. Quentin Grimes. Oh, Lord, 32 points. Yo, this dude Grimes is turning up. Quentin Grimes. That's why they ain't move him. They want to keep Grimes. These dudes might turn into something. Man, that's a lot.
Well,
What
Alec
else?
Burke had a 30-something point game. I think he had a 40-point game, and they still moved him. Kemba Walker had 2 40-point games.
Yeah, but that remind you,
And he had a
both of those
50 ball.
players, both of those players were veteran. They drafted Quentin Grimes, so they're gonna be more
Gotcha.
emotionally invested in the people they drafted. And the Knicks
Gotcha. I got
never
you.
kept homegrown talent ever. So this is
Hmm.
the first time that they're doing this. You don't know what they're gonna become, but you know they didn't move them. See, the previous regimes would have traded all of them already. The last time they had this was back in the days. They had Fields, they had Wilson Chandler, they had Gallinari. That was the last time they had homegrown young talent, and they moved all of it. You know, they had Mozgov. You know, I mean, all these people were like, you know, good names at this time. They were young players. You know, none of them turned into stars, but Wilson Chandler and Gallinari was good, but they never turned into stars. So I don't know. They was asking for a little too much for what's in there. They tried to rob us. They tried to get everything. They was trying to
Mitchell.
get all the young players. Yeah, they was trying to get all the young players and all the
It was worth
picks.
it. It was worth
Nah,
it.
nah. I think you got to hold on because listen, Trey Young, the Knicks is in position to move. It's up to who they want to do. You know, I think they need to hold off for Lamelo. Like I think I said this yesterday. Lamelo could request a trade as early as next year. You know, something could go down. You know, I'm not saying it's gonna happen or it's. I'm just saying things could start ramping up next year, depending on what happens with the help and everything like that. Is he gonna
There's
resign?
nothing wrong
Knowing
with
that,
allowing your imagination to run wild.
hey,
I mean, that's what keeps us youthful.
all I'm saying, the Knicks will be in prime position. You know, to scoop up any superstar that requests a trade. I just hope they don't trade everything for Trey Young. But something is telling me we're gonna get Trey Young. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm hearing some things upstairs.
Heard it all before.
113, 112. If Trey Young requests a trade, the Knicks gonna
Dream
jump all
big, young
over it.
man. Dream big.
Now
Nothing wrong
Trey
with that.
Young don't play any defense. I mean, at least Mitchell tries. You know, Trey Young don't play no damn defense. So, I mean, it's horrible. You know, so it's messed up. We got 31-44 right now, 9:15 to go. You got the 1 of 1 out there right now, back on the floor. You got Jordan Poole. We got I don't know who number 10 is on Golden State. The Golden State got some guys out here. Lamelo Ball guarded by Kuminga. You got Gordon Hayward is out there. I like what I'm seeing from Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward been doing his thing. Gordon Hayward money for mid-range. 33-46. It says flight. You're not getting Trey Young. Y'all got Brunson. Man, the Brunson been doing his thing. He gonna make the All-Star team this year. Somebody from the Knicks going. It's either gonna be Julius Randle or it's gonna be Brunson. Knicks gonna get an All-Star. It's probably gonna be Brunson.
So Knicks
Even
will
though
have
Randle,
all-star representation this year.
oh, most definitely. You know they're in the playoff picture.
Definitely.
You know they got to get at least one,
Absolutely.
not two. They're gonna get one. It should be Randall because Randall putting up the monster numbers, but the real all-star is Brunson because he changed everything around. You know, and that's the type of players the Knicks needed. Winners. 5 point. Kuminga got 6 points now. He converted at the line, 33-49. You got Scary Terry right now. LaMelo Ball, he's penetrating to the rim, and he missed it. A little short. 33-49, 8:15 to go in the second quarter. It's good to see these young players getting some burn. If if Charlotte don't wake up, they could be potentially wiped off the floor. So they gotta figure out what they want to do. The score is 33-49. Second quarter, 8:15 to go. You got PJ about to inbound it to MB1. Let's go. Inbound it. Yeah. LaMelo moving very fast. Wheeling and dealing, kicked it to McDaniels. Back to PJ. Oh, PJ. Charge. No, it was a blocking foul. And one? They need to count that. Are they counting that? Yeah, they counted. The PJ got an and one. This dude, Klay Thompson.
PJ on the runway.
Yeah, PJ been doing this thing, man. I guess he's gonna be looking to get paid.
Oh, no doubt. This is his contract year, so he's definitely playing up for a contract.
Yeah, you got a situation right now in Dallas. It's looking like Luca's got to miss a free throw. It's 115 to 113, 4 seconds to go. Luca about to attempt to miss the free throw for a putback. That always fouls. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Wow. You see, I just jinxed myself, Dex. I said it always.
I was gonna say it
yo, it happened. Yo, it worked. Yo, it worked. Oh, man. Yo, tell me how I said that always fails. And he did that. And then the dude grabbed it and shot it and put it back in. And now they're going to overtime. When the Knicks gonna lose the game. Watch. I done messed up everything. See, you know that's crazy.
That's bad basketball. You know,
that's
bad
just bad
situational
luck.
basketball. You know, I mean, that should really never happen. Honestly, all you gotta do is block out your man. He supposed to put every tall person in the game.
I need to replay it. I need to get a replay on that play. What just happened? Man, we just got robbed. That's crazy because right before that, you had Jason Kidd telling Luca what to do. Tell Luca to do this, and this. And I was like, it looked like they was communicating. Like, I'm going to miss this. It was we see this play all the time. Yo, Grimes had it. Oh, man, that's crazy. Y'all need to see that play. You got Luca laughing afterwards.
See, that's when you want to slap the shit out of one of the players. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This guy.
That's how players have fights in the locker room. For dumb stuff like that, lacking.
Yeah, Luca's tripped out. Man. No, Luca put it back up.
There's no way that the shooter should get his own rebound.
Grimes and them just fumbled the ball. How did Grimes lose control of the ball? See, that got me thinking that. See, that's wild. So y'all gonna have to replay that play for yourselves. Grimes literally had it out of nowhere. The ball ended up in Luca's hands. Like that's just tripped out. This dude got 53 points tonight, y'all. Luca. This dude is a superstar.
How many points Luca got?
53.
Oh my God.
He's just a stat sheet stuffer. Yeah. 38-51. Luca, they better get this dude some help.
What is his whole stat line? What is
Dirk in attendance? Hold on, yeah. They got Dirk Nowitzki out there, the legend. Hold on. Pay homage to Dirk. Let me see, Dirk. Let me see. Luca got 50. Oh Lord, he got a triple double. 53 points, 18 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals.
Oh my God.
He just a stat sheet stuffing. Extraordinaire.
That's Will Chamberlain type numbers. Luca is busting the board apart.
Yeah, he got 2 steals and a block. 20 field goals made, 30 attempted. So he's shooting over 50% from the field. He's shooting 66% from the field. That's crazy.
That's a monstrosity.
yeah, that's wild. Yeah, what? Somebody said Luca dropped against an elite defense in the New York Knicks.
Are they in the Garden?
No, it's in Dallas. But the Knicks is trying to defend him. Yo, that's crazy that he putting up 53 on this Knicks defense like this. That means the Knicks is just out of their mercy. You know, they can't do nothing with this dude. Yeah, he put up 53 on the defense. He didn't do this against the Phoenix. He did this against the defense. You know, we got to pay homage. What's going on, Quiz?
Like, please tell me. Please tell me that you're watching this Knicks game right now.
Well, listen, Dex put me onto this game. I wasn't watching it. Now this done stole the show.
Oh my goodness.
Lamelo's on the bench. Look, I'm seeing. Yeah, Luca going to the line right now for Mitch. So I got the Knicks game on my phone, and I got the Hornets game on the big 75-inch in front of me. So there's a lot of basketball going on over here, man. What's going on, Quiz?
Flight, man. This game, man. First off, I was watching this game, checking out some of the talent on your Knicks, and man, I like your Grimes.
Ain't you from New York?
Yeah, of course. But you know, I'm down in Florida, so I don't get the Knicks games like I did back home.
Okay, yeah.
I got to go out of my way to look at the Knicks mostly.
Right. Go ahead.
But I mean, hey, I've been on this panel. I've said it once. I'll say it 1,000,001 times. I don't care what nobody says, man. Y'all gonna stop sleeping on Luca. This dude, Luca.
53.
It's not just that he hit 53 flight. I mean, he hit critical shots and critical, like, can't nobody.
We're gonna get to that, Joseph. We're gonna get to your question after this statement. That's crazy what you said right there. We gotta evaluate what you mean by that.
All right, we can get into it if you want. Let's hop into it.
No, I mean, no. My man just he said that we must have a serious conversation about LaMelo's basketball IQ. What you mean by that? You don't feel like he got an IQ? I mean, we got to understand the players that we have around him, and they're going against Golden State. I mean, the pedigree is there. Golden State looking at Charlotte like, hey, listen, man, we a championship team. We ain't losing to y'all. That's how they looking at it. So Charlotte got to go in there and beat them.
Golden State
Memphis fired everybody up though, because Memphis was talking crazy. Man, what was Ja? He said that he ain't worried about the West. Like basically, like he only concerned about Boston. That's what he said. They asked him about, so you're not concerned about the West? He said, nah. He said, I'm good out in the West. Like he talking like he about to run through everybody. This dude's tripping.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been on here super much, but me and Dex were talking about this yesterday, the day before. Charlotte Hornets aren't a really good team. They're really just not a good team, period. And Melo's a young player, and I don't think it's an out of bounds question to ask, to be honest with you, Flight. But that team is, I watched them play against the Lakers. That was the worst game I saw all year, period. And the only takeaway from that is that the Charlotte Hornets are pretty terrible, And the Warriors, I like the way you put some respect on their name, but let's not act like the Warriors are a wobbling team too. They're not fully healthy. They don't got Steph out there, and they have this new piece, DiVincenzo, who's just also coming back.
I like DiVincenzo. I like Dante DiVincenzo. Keep going.
I've always liked DiVincenzo. I felt as though the Bucks messed up letting him go because he had
Sacramento didn't use him right.
Not at all. They didn't even play him at all. And DiVincenzo could play. Plus, he's a grimy player. He plays defense too. Yeah. So I thought that was a good pickup with them losing Gary Payton the third, because DiVincenzo is a little more offensively. He's a little bit more well-rounded than
he played on a championship team too, so he'll fit right in over here.
Yeah, plus he's a really good player. He plays defense. He gets in passing lanes and stuff like that. But the Warriors need this win, and and they see a lollipop, they're gonna lick it. And the Hornets are a lollipop.
All right.
Pause.
Yeah. The score is 44-59. We got Jordan Poole. He shot a wild three. He missed it. Salute to everybody that's in the building right now. But this game right here in Dallas is crazy, Quiz. 116-116. We got a tie game in overtime. Quentin Grimes at the line. He putting that heat on Quentin Grimes, ain't he?
Oh, yeah.
Quentin Grimes think he's some lockdown defender. He getting a wake-up call right now. He need all the help.
He
need full communication. you got
Mr.
Robinson. Mr. Robinson need to help him out.
Like, let's keep it real, man. People need to stop. Yeah. People always talk about this lockdown defender stuff, man. They've been talking that since the Jordan days, man. Yeah. I don't believe any of that. You ain't stopping a top scorer in the NBA. You can only hope to contain him.
I'm trying to figure out who's like that defender of this era, like that's like Ron Artest.
There ain't none.
Who the Artest right now?
We don't got none, man. Come on, keep it real.
It's not more. Ain't nobody like Ron Artest. But I'm saying we're the nasty defender. Like, oh man, you don't want to see him. I'm trying.
The reason why we don't have that though, Flight. I mean, the game
because they messed the game up.
Yeah, the game has evolved. Like they think
I like Artest.
Yeah, like they don't play. They don't play that much one-on-one basketball anymore. Let's stop capping like they really do. They play a lot of zone areas.
47-60
people. Offenses are even a little bit better at. Offenses are a little bit better at creating the mismatches. You know what I mean? Going away from defenders that they don't want to go against. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So the game is just more open because now they shoot 1,000,001 threes. You know what I mean? So, You know what I mean? You got to be ready for that pass. You got to be ready to close out on that dude that's out there popping that three. Because there's a lot of people in the NBA who can shoot. Now, mind you, that's a plus. That's a bad thing. But like if you get a dude, like for example, Joel Embiid damn near had a 50-pointer tonight. Who's going to stop him when he's rolling? Who's
got a
stopping?
good point.
I mean, like you don't got dudes out there that you bring your
Philly.
best.
I mean, Philly just a joke to me, man. I can't get caught up with Philly. I think at some point you're gonna have to rely on Tobias Harris, and I think that's when everything gonna crumble. At some point. I don't believe in.
You don't
like shout out to
Tobias.
I mean, he from Long Island, but he from out east.
I think Philly's playing a little. I think Philly's playing a little bit better right now. I think that Harden is distributing at a high click. Like he's still a great playmaker, and I just think it's tough. I don't think it's easy. That's all I think. I think you could lose. Remember, you're playing against professionals. You could lose any given night. The question with them is, the question that you have with teams like that, what are they going to do in the playoffs? And if you question if they're going to be able to go far in the playoffs, I question it right along with you, Flight. You know what I mean? But I don't think that they're a terrible basketball team.
No, I didn't say that. I mean, the Sixers ain't terrible.
They lost tonight, but I don't think that they played like a terrible game. I just think they lost.
No. They just a team that's I don't know what they need, but I just feel like they just not up there with the top two teams.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
He could collapse at any given second. Their whole faith is based on Embiid, and give him credit for standing this long. Because I mean, look what's going on with Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and not only that, I really think that
Embiid had worse injuries. Like, I mean, Embiid could have been out the league already with the stuff he was dealing with.
You're right about that, Flight. And the thing is, also another thing about Embiid is, Embiid has some issues with his durability, but I mean, he's
much more durable than him.
He's not fragile like AD. AD's fragile. Every 2 seconds, AD
is that mental. It's that mentality too.
Aside from that,
Embiid got that mentality of even when his body breaking down, like he got that warrior spirit.
And I gotta be
go
honest,
out there, ice his knees and everything, but still go out there and play. But go to the bench, ice it all down, it'd be all messed up. But he's still trying his best. I mess with Embiid. I got a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, not only that,
up with like a Steph Curry or something. Like, I mean, I want to see him. He deserves a championship. I don't know if Harden is the dude to do it now.
I mean, even as much accolade as much praise as they give Embiid, I still think Embiid is even a little underrated. Embiid is low key one of the best players in the NBA, man. He's easily a top 3 player in the league. And
I don't know about all of that, but I mean, he's definitely.
I would definitely go there. I'll go there. I'll give him credit. Top 3.
Nah, he's right. He's right.
He's right.
Remember, he only got beat out by decimal points for MVP last season.
Right.
I'm just being real, Flay. I'm not even capping.
Joel Embiid's been playing.
I'm with you.
Jokic beat him out barely beat him out for MVP.
Listen, Embiid is in the post. Embiid gets blocks. Embiid gets
Embiid got to do this in the playoffs, man.
I know.
That's what he got to do. That's what's going on. We've seen this before. It's like there's a couple of teams that I'm just like not impressed no more. Like I'm not impressed with nothing DeMar DeRozan do. Nothing. He can go have 50. I don't care. Because he got to do it in the playoffs. That's his whole situation. He done had historic regular seasons forever. Zach is falling into that too. Who else? Same, just like these people. I'm telling you right now, they got to do this in the playoffs, man, because they're the big bad wolf. And then when the playoffs come, it's just they can't get it done.
But in the playoffs, Flight, you got to remember, Flight.
It's hard.
So, Flight, let's remember something, right? Like when you get to all right, the regular season.
Harden, you got Harden too. Harden, I mean, go ahead. He got to do it in the playoffs. Keep going. My bad.
No, because you're right about that. But this is the thing. This is my whole thing, though, Flight. I've said it before. I'll say it again. There's never been a time in the NBA where the playoffs have been easy. People need to stop lying to themselves. In the playoffs, you're playing against the best teams. You're playing against the best defenses. and you're playing in series where teams have a chance to play and strategize against you, for long term, including throwing players in.
47-62. Well, we got 2 minutes to go. Melo is on the bench. We almost there at the halftime. 1:50 to go in the second quarter. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Quiz.
No, but I'm just saying that to say that's the reason why teams lose in the playoffs. If it was, you know what I mean, it's called the playoffs for a reason. Now you're playing against teams that have depth. You're playing against teams that have that know what their identity is. If they're a defensive team, if they're an offensive team, if they have that unstoppable offensive player, you know what I mean? Like these teams in the playoffs, when you're trying to win a championship, man, you're dealing against well-oiled machines. For example, look at the Celtics last year. The Celtics is no joke.
You say
right
that
now.
to say what, though, Quiz?
I say that to say that it's not. Listen, a lot of these players have the same challenge, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
there you go. Okay.
Luca,
now that's
Embiid.
more better.
You can go and look down the list of any player that you name. Your challenge is to get to that next level in the playoffs. Problem is, the playoffs aren't easy. You're not playing against just one person in the playoffs. You're playing against teams.
But that's both ways. That's both ways.
And you're right.
We talk about
the
Hardens and the Embiids and all those who failed in the playoffs. When you go down the list, that goes both ways. As Marvin always said, there's only going to be one happy city in the end.
Right. And the thing with the Sixers, to be quite honest with you, is that who the Sixers bread and butter is. Embiid. So he's going to be getting those doubles. You got Harden out there.
Harden should be ashamed. Harden should be ashamed of himself, though.
Yeah.
Because Harden need to do what he was doing in Houston. That's who they traded for.
What was Harden doing in Houston? Like, come on, stop lying.
Well, he need to do that same stuff with Embiid.
How can he be? How
he gonna come there and be able to goddamn point guard? He want to come there and be.
How can he be though? Like Harden was a ball dominant player. Don't forget.
Right. And
when you add up those numbers, he had to dominate the ball. You can't dominate the ball with a Joe Embiid.
Yeah, but you have to do it in spurts. You can't just come out and be Steve Nash, and that's what's happened.
That's not easy, because like we talked about Jello, you have to get your rhythm. You have to get the feel, and sometimes it takes players a little longer to develop that that type of disposition on the court, because they need the time to be expansive. You know what I mean? There's very few rare. Okay. Well, I was gonna say this. In very few rare occasions, you can have a player that's instantaneous offense. You feel me? A lot of players, they have to get the juices flowing.
Yeah, well, Harden was one of those dudes. I mean, the dude has like 3 scoring titles. But here's the thing: when you say when you say Harden needs to do what he was doing in Houston, what was he doing in Houston? Fizzling out and having epic collapses every year. He's pretty much he just did that last year. Last year we watched him.
Light is on the number game. See, he's on the number game.
No, not just that. Well, hold on. We on to something because Quiz just says something important. But now Harden was the guy to close in Houston. The closer is Embiid now.
Right.
So you need to do what you were doing. Get him close, and now just defer to Embiid. Don't defer to Embiid all night long.
Okay. This is why I have to
disagree.
That. Not necessarily disagree, because you're right. Harden should, show up for the money. So I don't disagree in that aspect. But I'm combating it based on the fact that Harden dribbled the ball all freaking game.
Right.
He shot the ball all freaking game. He can't do that now. They got another star.
And he shouldn't do that. If you have Kobe out there, you're not going to tell him just ignore Shaq in the paint.
You should. Maxi's about to come back, right? We shouldn't be thinking, Maxi should be the second leading scorer or something. I mean, it should always be Harden being that number 2 option. We shouldn't get to the playoffs worried about what Maxi doing.
But hold on.
Go ahead.
In Harden's defense, because nobody ever gives this guy credit, and I watch what this dude does. Yeah, Harden is maybe not the 30. He's not this
scoring
caliber for. Yeah, he's not a scoring.
Because if he still was that with Embiid, that's going to the finals.
Hold on, Flight. Let me finish real quick. However, when you take a look at James Harden is still one of the best playmakers in the entire NBA. Period.
I'm listening to you.
And that's a fact. And you can go and look at the numbers. They verify that. Take a look at how many assists that Harden gets. And it's not like he's not feeding them beat. He's playing cohesively with a dude dropping 40, mid 40s, upper 40s. Like Embiid is getting his stuff off. I mean, I think that, like you said, we have to see them go to the playoffs. Last year, that was a pretty embarrassing look for them in the playoffs as far as the way that they fizzled out. But
they did win a
same
series,
questions.
unlike certain other teams.
Facts. And they didn't get swept.
They didn't get swept.
They didn't get swept either.
Houston don't never go out in the first round. They always win. Listen, they're a second round paradise team. We know they don't lose in the first.
And they played against the 50% of the representation of the East Coast Conference.
Dallas won.
Oh, you said it too.
60-piece wings.
Yep.
I told you he was gonna get 60. Did I say he was gonna get
60? God, he had 21.
21 what?
Look at Basil rolled in here. Basil rolled in here to bring the numbers. Yo, listen, me and Basil used to go at it. I used to kill Luca Dončić.
Put the numbers up for Basil.
Put some respect on Luca's name, man.
Yo, Luca had 60, 21, and 10. Oh.
And some of those rebounds
against the
man-sized rebounds. Some of those rebounds with man-sized. Listen, the Knicks should be.
They all hugging this dude. All the Knicks was hugging this guy. They got to pay the utmost homage tonight.
I mean, you got to. I just have an issue when people hate on Luca because, to be honest with you, I mean, from what I've seen with my eyes, Luca's one of the best basketball players I've seen come along.
Jalen Brunson. Man, they lucky Brunson wasn't there. They talking, they covering each other miles. Brunson and Luca. They like, damn, I would have stayed. Y'all ain't give me the money.
Our Cuban was being cheap.
So you should have talked to Cuban. You know I should have been here. Come on, man. Y'all was messing around with that money. Knicks was offering the extra year.
Hold on, Brunson ain't play tonight though, did he?
Nah, he was hurt, but they was just talking. Like after all of the Knicks came over to Luca to hug him. All of them.
Well,
even Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson was like, man, I'm glad this game over with. Good gracious, he was on his way to 100.
Yeah, he had more rebounds than the Knicks.
But check it. Listen, it's not even just the numbers. Like the numbers that you put up, Basil. Shout out to you for putting those numbers up. But it's not just those numbers, man. It's take a look at how Luca played the fourth quarter. Take a look how Luca played.
They got to get this dude some help, man.
Listen, Luca's. We talk about basketball IQ, right? Let's stop playing games with ourselves. You saw Luca, high basketball IQ, move down to get critical rebounds. Tim Hardaway 3. Tim Hardaway, I think, took a 3. He just knew exactly where to go. He measured it up, got the rebound. That was a big rebound. Without that, they wouldn't even have got back to the game tied. Then remember that free throw. That free throw that was key. Where he catches the ball, he didn't even hit the ground. He put it back up. That's the stuff I'm talking about, man. That's high basketball IQ, man. You can't sleep. This guy Luca knows how to play basketball. He can score in every position on the court. That's what I like about Luca. He's not like what James Harden used to do. Luca's better than James Harden back in those days, if you ask me, because Luca actually he doesn't just sit around and do one little cheap move. He can bang you from the 3. He can pound you down in the paint. He can also play make as well as anybody. You know what I mean?
Score.
Yeah,
going against the Clippers, those 2 times helped them. Going up against that, know how tough the playoffs is.
He can coordinate an offense. Like he is one of those dudes where his usage rate needs to be high because him with the ball in his hands is a potential bucket. You know what I mean? Period. He's just that good. He's that good. And you don't see. There's not many players that come along like this dude. So. He isn't even 24 yet. He turns 24 in May, I heard.
That dude is a problem, man. Luca Dončić is a beast. Probably one of the best
he's dynamic. He's more than a problem. That young man is dynamic.
Yes.
Julius Randle at 29 and 18. Shout out to your boy.
He tried.
He tried to keep up. Yeah, he tried to keep up.
You can't let him go out there and get all the rebounds like that.
Yeah, he tried to keep up. We ain't mad at you, Randle.
Randall had 18 rebounds. Pay homage. That's not too much short.
Nah, and Julius Randle played all right, but your boy Grimes dropped 33, man. I was impressed.
Grimes did good. I still think they should have moved on and got Donovan because they would have look what they're doing now. You know, they would have been probably one of them top teams, if they would have got Mitchell. So that's something
I
that
would have
they always
loved to
think
see
about.
Donovan Mitchell in New York. He was made for that type of environment.
Because you would have got the points back. Everything you losing in points, he would have gave you.
Plus, he would have brought more to the table with excitement.
But they wanted a lot. They wanted RJ too. They wanted all of the good young players and leave us with nothing.
I would have got rid of
Y'all would have had some.
RJ.
Y'all would have had what's your name? Donovan. Shit.
Yeah, I would have got rid of
but
RJ for
no,
Donovan.
they was trying. No, I think the Knicks was trying to hold on to somebody. They were gonna move all the young talent because once you start down that game, you got to go all the way. So they wanted to hold on to at least 2 and hold on to like 2 more picks. So that's why they said we're not giving you 3 first-round picks because they wanted to trade. They wanted to basically split up the talent, so that way when the next star will come available, they could be in position to get him too. Instead of putting all your marbles in one. Like Cleveland can't trade for another star. They just gunned out everything and got him. They can't trade for nothing else.
They don't. What do Cleveland need?
No, I mean, I know now they don't.
All they need to do is execute.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, and I want to say another thing. It's in regard to my man RJ Barrett. He has exceeded the cap he has exceeded the ceiling that I thought RJ Barrett had. So shout out to him because he's turned into a real quality player, man. I'm really impressed with RJ Barrett. You got to be loving that kid over there, seeing him every night over there in New York, Huff Flight.
Oh my God, another Knicks fan who act like he ain't a Knicks fan.
Hey, what's up with you hating on Knicks fans? We don't be here hating on your Lakers.
Quiz, come out the bushes, alley wishes.
Hey man, that's my New York pride kicking in. You know what I mean? I'm not even a Knicks fan, but I'm not gonna let you take
I already know how you cats get out. I know how you cats get out, boy. Them Knicks starting to look a little like something happening. You guys popping out.
Knicks are exciting.
You're gonna ignore the atmosphere. If the Knicks is playing shitty, you're ignoring the atmosphere.
Dex, man, I can't lie to you.
Basketball ain't what it used to be.
Dex, I can't lie to you, man. It's something different when the Knicks are playing good, and there's, you know what I mean. Like the energy level is just different. You know what I mean? The energy is different.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, man. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Y'all never have those problems.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The Knicks deserve some form of accolades. You know what I mean? During the regular season, and not waiting for the shoe to drop, because most Knicks fans just wait for that shoe to drop. Yeah. You know what I mean? So they have something to complain about. But no, go ahead, do your thing, man. I mean, I know what it feels like to be up on the upswing after being disappointed for years.
Yeah.
Maybe not as long as you guys been disappointed.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Long time coming. But it's fun being a Knicks fan, man, because when they win it, man, you all get the pride, man. It's almost like a heritage thing, being
right, and then y'all swag is different. See, I don't like to see New York cats feeling, low and dilapidated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, New York y'all gotta have your swag, man.
Why do you think that Stephen Smith always looked like he sucked a lemon? Think about it. Why do you think he always looks that way? Why do you think he always has
a bitter beer face, right?
Why do you think his takes are always so bitter?
Yeah, it's so hostile. I understand. Hey, like I said, man, it's time for that orange and blue to be up there in the Goldilocks zone, so you can feel that it's something really is exciting in the air. You know what I mean? It's not like you guys hanging on to the 7th and 8th slot. You know what I mean? And it could be dismal in a few games. No, you guys are doing good. You're holding up. You're looking formidable. I'm not disgusted at all. I'm not disgusted.
And it's the crazy thing, Dex. New York will cheer on the Nets, but it's not the same, man, as the Knicks, man. New York bleeds New York Knicks. There's so many people who grew up on that team. You know what I mean? And, the stories, the folklore, and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Like Madison Square Garden. If you go into Penn Station, if you take the train, the Port Authority is out there. You know what I mean? Right, Flight?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Garden is in the center. You know what I mean, of the city.
Yeah, the Garden is great, right under Penn Station. You know what I mean?
It's in the center of the city, and and we have a lot of love there, like Penn Station, exactly.
Yeah, we understand the allure of the Garden, and we understand the folklore of the
It's,
Garden. You know,
it's much
the
more. It's
Mecca
much
is
more
they don't call it the
historic. It's
Mecca
much
for
more
nothing.
historic than the Staples or Crypto.
And the energy
Oh,
there.
without a doubt, because you got to remember now,
Oh, without a doubt.
Madison Square Garden is the chieftain of basketball. Well, now Boston, you know, they changed their
Yeah.
court, so that
No, well,
that knocked them
Boston's
out
up
the
there
run.
too. Boston's up there
Yeah,
too.
but
You're not
but
wrong
no,
for that.
not anymore, not anymore, because
But
they
the
changed
Knicks
the
is still
stadium.
authentic.
Yeah, Knicks still authentic, man. You know what I'm saying? Detroit, they changed theirs. Most everybody that was nostalgic changed their stadium, and some even changed location. So
Oh, I
the
feel you. I
Knicks is
feel where
still,
you're going
yes,
with it.
Knicks is still mega mecca. You know, not just mecca, mega mecca.
Yeah,
So when
I
you go
feel you.
down on Broadway, yeah, when you go down there on Broadway, man, you got to put on your show, because that is really the trope of the apex of basketball display. You follow what I'm saying? When you go on the road, take your show on the road, you got to
Uh-huh.
go to the Garden and show up. You can't lay an egg, because they will remember that for years, and that will be barbershop conversation on the downside on your behalf. So that's why people, when they go to the Garden, they know they have to step their game up. I'm talking about the stars, not just the role players and people like that. But even some role players take it serious. But mostly the face of your team, he can't lay an egg at the Garden.
And the energy in the Garden is different. Dex, I know you're on the West Coast. I don't know if you've ever been to the Garden, and I've been to the Garden in the playoffs at that. The energy there and the way that they present a basketball game, like I'm even talking about just the sound effects that they use. Like they really know how to get the energy flowing with a basketball game. I don't know, I mean, I guess because like you said, it's the Mecca, and they've been hosting basketball for forever there, and they just know how to do it really well. So the energy level is there, and there's a level of nostalgia, not just for Knicks players, but even for the opposing teams when they come in there. They've had so many monumental moments that they never forget. You know what I mean? And they remind you throughout the course of the game. So
But
there's just a certain
Quiz,
level of energy in New York.
yeah, I think you're giving the organization too much credit. But I agree with you for monumental moments, and I agree with you a different kind of energy when it comes to New York. You follow what I'm saying? But I don't agree with you when it comes to what the organization do and how they lay out the stadium for entertainment. I don't think that has anything too much to do with it outside of some fanfare, but I think it has everything to do with it that New York is the number one media market on the earth. Just think
Well,
about
I'm not taking that point away from you, and I'm not
it. You have to
I'm
show
not
up. You know
sure.
what I mean?
Listen, I'm not sure if you've been to the Garden, Dex. Like I said, so I'm
I've
not
never
gonna
been to
speak
the
to what you
Garden.
know, but I'm gonna tell you, Dex, it's done differently there. Like I've been to a bunch of basketball games in a lot of cities.
I'm not dismissing that on that end, as far as entertainment. That's what I just said. I disagree with you that that would bring the best out of the people that come there to play. I don't agree that that aspect is correct. I don't think it has anything to do with it. What I'm saying, it has something to do with when you go to the Mecca. It's the Mecca. You follow what I'm saying? They're not looking at it for as the outside entertainment, or the what you call that, the mascot running across the floor doing dunks and all that. That
Right, right,
doesn't
right.
excite them.
Yeah,
What
no, I'm not
excites
saying
them is
that.
that
I'm not
it's
saying that that does either.
the number one. Look how big this is. The number one media market in the world, on the earth, not in Northeast, not on the East Coast, not on the Atlantic, in the world, on the earth. Of all these 7 billion people, whatever media market that they land themselves in, New York is number one.
Well,
And
that's a
it's something,
fact.
and it's something about New York with the connection of Ellis Island, bringing your wretched, bringing them the cold, the outdoors, the nakedness. You follow what I'm saying? That Statue of Liberty means so much to people outside of the United States, giving them somewhat of a warmth of welcome. So when New York is being said, people are listening. When New York is being showcased, people are watching. And that's why the NBA that's why the players in the NBA, when they go to the Mecca, They have to show their tail. You feel me? I'm talking about the faces of the team, not just any player, but the faces of the team. They have to go there and show that they can be dominant because all eyes are on them.
Yeah, now I don't disagree with that. And I'm talking about the fact that they know how to really present and build drama. The only environment that's comparable to the Garden is when I used to go to those old Yankees games. And I think it's a lot to do with the audience, the environment, the crescendos that they build within
No,
the
you
actual
can't
buildings.
use Yankee games. You can't do that, Chris.
Why can't
because,
I? I've been to Yankees games.
Because listen,
Games has a
but
whole
that's the Bronx. That's the
totally
Bronx.
different
Hold on.
energy.
That's the Bronx. Listen, we talking about Madison Square Garden. We talking about concert. We talking about plays. We talking about hosting other aspect of concertos, not just concert, but concertos and classical music. I mean, it's so much even outside of Radio City Music Hall. You follow what I'm saying? You have these type of things at the Mecca, at the Garden. This is why. So you have fights, boxing. You follow what I'm saying? I mean, there's so many things. Baseball don't have nothing to do with it. I'm just talking about the central aspect of Madison Square Garden being the Mecca, because so many great things happen there. Even at
maybe the part that you're missing. Maybe the part that you're missing is what was that old song? You know, I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. Listen.
Frank Sinatra, baby. Frank Sinatra.
Listen, Dex. I could tell you, I've been to a lot of sporting events. Yankee Stadium and Madison Square Garden, two totally different type of environments.
Why put Yankee Stadium? You don't even need Yankee Stadium.
Hold on. Listen to me, my brother. Just let me finish here. The environment, the frenzied environment amongst the fans, like the energy that you get there just from the freaking the fans, the knowledge base, how enthusiastic and pumped up these people are. Like, you will get punched in your face at a Yankees game. Like, them people take it seriously, and the Knicks fans take it very seriously also. And that energy is in these environments. This electricity.
I understand that basketball, but we're sticking on basketball and the importance of Madison Square Garden. So you don't even need Barclays. You don't even need Shea Stadium. You don't need to add in the Giants, even though they played in Rutherford, New Jersey.
Right. No, you're right about that.
You don't even need that.
Yeah.
New York, Madison Square Garden alone stands alone. It doesn't need no fulcrum from any other amenities that's associated to New York. It doesn't even need it. It stands alone on its own. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I'm just saying the only thing I've felt in sports comparable to that is that. And to be honest with you, man, we grew up on that stuff, man. I've been to tons of. I actually grew up. My brother was a Mets fan. I grew up watching Dower Strawberry, Doc Good, and all those guys. I used
Shea
to
Stadium,
like.
Yeah, my father was a Mets fan.
Yeah, man, I loved it. I love the Mets. But
here come the Mets now. The Mets are coming out.
Yeah, we didn't grow up with the Yankees. I just messed with the Yankees because that was just New York. But I mean, we were Mets fans coming up.
But let me ask you a question, though, Flight. You've been to a Yankees game, right?
I've been to both stadiums.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about? That energy in Yankee Stadium. It ain't no joke.
The energy everywhere. I mean,
that's
it was
New
crazy.
York, though. That's New York sporting, I think, though.
I haven't been to City Field though. I only been to the parking lot. I never went inside.
Oh,
you ever been to
Forest?
You ever been to Forest Stadium? I mean, what stadium is that? Billie Jean, where they do the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
It's electric in there too.
Over there in what you call it?
Over there about Forest Hills, right across from Citibank. I mean, from City Field. Across from City Field. That's in Queens, right across from the Mets Stadium.
Well, it's on the border of Queens, Long Island, on Hempstead.
Okay, No, that's Hempstead. No, that's Queens, bro.
No,
that's
Queens and Hempstead are a thread from each other. I used to live over there. I used to live in Queens Village, literally right down the block. It's on the border. It's Queens technically, but it's really on the border, Queens, Long Island. That's where you have what do they call that? Where they play the tennis tournaments.
Yeah.
And
The
they
Billie
also
Jean
they also
Stadium.
do the they also
Wimbledon,
do,
They do wrestling.
Wimbledon.
they also do
No,
the
that's Wimbledon. Wimbledon's overseas. That's
I
Wimbledon.
mean, not Wimbledon. Yeah, that's London.
The U.S. Open.
U.S. Open.
Yeah.
yeah. I
They
haven't
do.
been out there in a minute. It slips my mind the name of that place, but yeah.
Yeah, and they do it in like the Ash Stadium. They have wrestling events in there too.
Facts.
They do the WWE in there too. In the
Okay, all right. Enough of
AEW.
this crappy New York talk. I mean, you got a whole lot of big ass
Hey, hold
cockroaches
on.
and sewer rats and all kind of
We
shit.
talk about the Lakers 13th place too. All right.
But I mean, we couldn't.
Y'all
We
got
couldn't
bats
dive into
flying
something
around in New
serious
York.
though.
The New York
If
Pride.
y'all want to get into
Joseph
that, if
from
y'all want to get
Queens.
into some serious talks, I mean. I
No,
mean, I got my
we was
heart
big
broken
up in
tonight.
we was big up in see that's what's wrong with you New York cat. We was big up in the Mecca, and then y'all want to go all the way to Harlem, to the Bronx, to all
we're
the
gonna
five
take it all
boroughs.
over. We're gonna tell you the borderline between Queens and
Don't even.
Hempstead.
That's why you can't. That's why you can't even talk anything about New York, because y'all gonna just take it like man.
I would
to
say
Long
though,
Island 516. You already know.
and this is a perfect segue.
Yeah,
This is the perfect segue to what I want to get
Isaiah.
into.
516. Hempstead.
Go ahead, Fresh Prince.
You already know what it is, man. Shout
I
out
really wanna
everybody
tell
from
you
the
how-
town.
I really want to tell you how the center for the Greensboro Swarm, he called himself telling me, you know what I'm saying? Real talk, you know, excuse my
718.
language.
No.
Excuse my language, Flight. The man said, yo, why don't you shut the fuck up?
Wait a minute, who said that? Who said that, yo? The coaches said that? The coaches said that?
Nah. The center, he was on the bench. He was bench warming. He was in street clothes. He had on that, Flight, I send you the picture. He had on the sky blue little sweater. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know his name, but he a center though, like number 32. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I ain't even gonna say his name, but y'all can look him
I know
up.
you're talking about.
But the guy's gonna tell me, whoopty whoop, because now look, if he going down to the clock, right? Now y'all gotta hear me on this, man, because this don't make no sense. Because look, there's only 5 minutes left on the clock. You feel me? And I'm kind of feeling away because Jello not in the game. And my boy number 2, you know, shout out to him, but whatever. But I don't remember these guys' names. They so scrubby. But my man had on the Kobe's, bro. He had on the Christmas Kobe's, the Grinch. You feel me? And he out here chucking shots, missing. So I'm over here getting tight. Like I'm like, yo, bro, take him out. Put Jello in. Y'all down 13 points. Like, yo, bro, what's the point? Yo, bro, what? Yo, the kids. Yo, Flight, all of the kids, bro, they all out there with their jerseys on, they Kyrie, you know what I mean? They they Nets jerseys, because, you know, we in Long Island, so it's the Nets. So, you know, they got their Nets jerseys on and all that, and they screaming, we want Jello. And the coach is just, and want to tell me, well, why don't you? He's like, you won't say that to his face? I said, yeah, I would. This is New York. Like, this is what we do. This is basketball. Like, at the end of the day. So, I'm just saying, in reality, right? If you're hearing this, I want to know. Like, what like if I would have seen him outside and I say, yo, you was missing all those shots. Jello should have got in. He would have got mad and want to fight. What is this? Like, we're grown men and we're watching the game. So I can't say that this guy needs to get out and he's been playing most of the minutes. Jello only gets 6 minutes. This guy's shooting like, yo, bro. It was horrible to watch that game, bro. It was so horrible. But that dude, whoever he is, bro, like, he's lucky I don't really want to, like, yo, bro, he in my city. Like, who is this guy? He went to Texas A&M. Like, yo, bro, like, you in my city, like, respectfully, Flight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, tickets is only $15. Tickets is $15. You think we, like, yo, bro, this is, like,
you gonna get the worst of the worst, and tickets only $15.
Yo, bro, like, I'm trying to say, though, like,
you'll get all the Hooters.
We could have Long Island stacked up if that's how you really. But, bro, why are you talking like that, bro? You're not even from this city. You sit down and enjoy the game because your coach is trash. Your team organization is trash. And I'm a fan who paid money, so I can talk whatever I want to talk. What you doing? He want to tell security to get me out. I told security guard when he came to me, I'm like, yo, bro, you watching the game just like me. This shit is trash. You see my sign. My sign says we came for Jello. Jello's not in. Like, I don't understand why y'all mad. Like, just stop acting like little girls. You was probably frustrated because you was getting your ass whooped, and you sitting right next to Jello, and Jello probably telling you, damn, bro, I wish I could play. And the coach is not playing him, and you want to be mad at me. What the hell? All of these fans in there screaming they want to see him, and the coaches want to be a dick rider and just scream my language, right? Or just leave him on the bench. Like, how you disappoint the kids on Christmas time? Like, yo, this is crazy. Man, somebody, we got to write a letter. We got to write a letter, bro.
And, you know, that's the problem with that dude, man. See, that's the problem with the Swarm right now. They focused on the wrong things.
Yep.
They focused on the fans and what they say, and need to be focusing on, you know what I mean, getting out there on the court and doing something.
Yo, shout out to my guy, though. My guy was eating Skittles on the bench. Yo, that's gangster, bro. Yo, bro, my boy was eating Skittles on the bench. My other guy, my boy Jello, started yawning. Yo, bro, I swear. Yo, bro, it was funny watching that. My boy Jello yawning on the bench, bro.
Yeah, Jello even tired of this shit. Ugh.
Yo, bro, because he hear us. Like, the whole bench is screaming. And it's not just me. It's all of us screaming. Like, other grown men, too. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just, you know, me. I paid to be in the front row behind them in seat 1 and seat 2. You can check my ticket stuff. For me and my boy Hungry Ham, we paid to sit right behind my boy Jello so we could get on the coach's eyes. And the coach, you know, they was upset, but they couldn't do nothing about it. I mean, I don't understand, you know, they lucky I don't want to go back on Thursday, bro. Man, they lucky. They lucky. I just don't want to go through the hassle of going back up there because it's just too much. Just to be disappointed is like, it's just buffoonery at this point. Like, I just can't do it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's a tough call, man. I mean, I paid some. I didn't pay $15. I paid a little more than $15.
Oh, no, not my seats. Respectfully, I paid $65 for each. Me and Flight. I mean, for me and Hungry Ham, each $65 each, respectfully. But I'm just saying, like, to sit anywhere in there was like $15, and then you can work your way down, respectfully.
Right.
But I knew what I was going to do. That's why I paid for those seats specifically, so nobody couldn't tell me I had to move or anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's like, yeah. But more or less, like, if I just wanted to go there and be a dick, like, yeah, me and all my homies could go in there and we'll sit up in there and just really act a fool. What y'all going to do?
Yeah, exactly. Long as it's within the bounds of respect, yeah, you can just yell, scream.
I mean, yeah. It's just basketball. I mean,
yeah, just basketball, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and I never meant no disrespect to the guy neither. Like, all jokes aside, I didn't mean no disrespect to him. I was just saying, like, yo, bro, he's been playing so long. Like, yo, can we get some rotations? Like, I'm just saying, like, he's missing. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Like, he needs some water. Like, we're watching it. Like, you know, like.
I mean, especially when you said about the kids, you know what I mean? The kids come to see their guy, and the coach being a knucklehead and being defiant. That right there, that's why I said he if that's his attitude permanently, he's gonna be permanently in the space where he only making $35,000 a year.
I mean, look, I watched another coach. It wasn't the head coach, it was another assistant coach, right? Sneed was sitting on the bench, and he literally asked Sneed, he said, "You ready to go in, bro?" Literally, "You ready to go in, bro?" Literally like that. Like, bro, word to my mom, like, literally, "You ready to go in, bro?" He said, "Yes." And you know what? Sneed got up and took Jello out. Bro, I was like, what? I was like, why Jello? Yo, bro, cannot make it up, bro. Like, I was just like, yo, bro, it was hard, bro. It was hard watching that. And then you hearing them, and the coach is coming in like, "Y'all better than this. Y'all got to play harder." I'm like, y'all got to play better players. Like, bro, like, how you? It was so tough watching that, bro. So tough, brutal. I'm traumatized right now, bro. Trauma.
Listen, I know the feeling.
How Melo did, though. I'm sorry.
Melo only have 9 points, and they getting their head peeled. So he's not faring too well himself. Right now, there's a break in the action. Yeah, no, he's gonna get his minutes.
That's a fact.
I feel for you guys who have your heart so attached to this Hornets organization. All I could do is pray.
Well, I don't know if it's Hornets organization more than player performance.
I mean, either or, man. It's pretty nasty. I tried to rock with you dudes. I watched that game with the Lakers and the Hornets. I suffered through that entire ordeal.
Wow.
Of terrible basketball on both parts. And the takeaway from that is that the Hornets are a pretty terrible freaking basketball team. That's the takeaway.
They definitely suck.
And they won that game, and I didn't even think that they deserved to win that game, but they won because the team they were playing against was more trash than them. Crazy to believe, but I've seen enough. I'll listen to you dudes.
Oh, PJ got an and one. Yeah, Quiz. I'm not mad at you. I mean, your Knicks is looking like they're improving. So yeah, you back on that.
Well, I'm not a Knicks fan.
You can leave all the stragglers alone. You're not a Knicks fan until they win the playoff series.
I'm not a Knicks fan, but the Knicks have the Knicks they still have some sense.
You have an affinity. Yeah, you have an affinity for the team.
I like when the Knicks are doing well because New Yorkers are different. The thing is so funny about it is I don't like when New York teams are doing too well sometimes though, because then sometimes you got to have these contentious conversations with these people with these inflated egos.
Get ready for that. Yeah, get ready for that.
You already know, but I like to see the spirit of the city, the energy that comes with the team that's at least competitive.
Ooh, Mason Plumlee. Hornets is down 10. They done chipped up in the league. Yeah, because see, that's what it is being a Laker fan. You're gonna have a lot of highly contentious conversation, debates, dialogue because the Lakers win so much.
Right.
And a lot of people, they're really hateful when it comes to that because their team doesn't have the accolades nor the celebratory fandom worldwide like a Lakers or Knicks or Boston or Philly. You know what I mean? Now Golden State now. So yeah, you just got to be ready for it, and that's why when it came to basketball, being a Cowboy and a Laker fan, you're going to get a whole lot of backlash. Hornets down 8 with the ball. Lamelo looks up, gives it to PJ, back to PJ. Nice give and go for it. Ooh, Draymond Green just snuffed that. See, that's the type of play that will get a team back involved. What PJ Washington just did. Ooh, foul. He should have never pump fake. He just should have went up and shot the ball in one motion. All that dizzle and dazzle, that's not even part of his game.
Yep.
But anyway, the score is 70-78, 5 minutes, 27 seconds left. Flight, do you have the timestamp on your game so we see where we at?
Your boy Plumlee's defending the rim out there from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, he tried to block Poole, but he fouled him. So Poole's at the free throw line. Gordon Hayward just left out the game.
I'll live with that foul. Let that young
Jalen McDaniels
not going down like that. Not up in here.
Jalen McDaniels is back in the game, so that's a good thing.
Check out some of these Warriors. You wonder why their record is so crazy? Look at this. Look at the rotations that they slotted in.
Yeah, Hornets down by 10. PJ and Lamelo playing with the ball. Back to Rozier. He hesitate. Oh, he do a Euro kick out to Jalen McDaniels. Yes! Jalen McDaniels come in the game for Gordon Hayward. He hits the 3. So his headband is not wrapped too tight, and that's a good sign. Klay Thompson answers with a doozy deuce of his own. Here comes LaMelo ball. He looks up. LaMelo takes a shot. Oh, no, that was off. You could tell that was off and it left his hand. He shot that way too hard, but Golden State turned the ball over. A bad pass from Draymond Green, being a little too aggressive, and the ball is out to the Charlotte Hornets. And here we go. Charlotte Hornets, LaMelo looking. He's surveying. Gives it to Plumlee in a really bad spot. Plumlee gives it up to Terry Rozier as he goes one-on-one with the hezzy, with the dribble through his legs. Twizzy. No. Draymond Green with the rebound. Kicks it to Klay Thompson. He slowly runs up the court and he goes coast to coast. Kicks it out to the corner. No, it's off. Rebound. Yeah. LaMelo ball.
LaMelo.
Here comes LaMelo.
Lacks something this game. His shots.
LaMelo tried to do something fancy. He got a block. He got it back. Kicks it to McDaniel. Jordan Poole, 3-on-3, and the Charlotte 3 wins that one. So Terry Rozier win that battle of the threes with a nice high mid-range shot off the backboard. Now here comes another 3 for Golden State, and it's off of him. Oh, wait a minute. They giving the ball back to Golden State? Terry Rozier and Jordan Poole look like they having a one-on-one competition where they both wearing the number 3 jersey. So now Lamelo is out the game. So, Quiz, are you watching this game?
Yeah, I am actually, and just for a split on NBA TV, I probably can just go watch it on the stream. But I'm not in. The thing about terrible basketball teams, and I hate to say this about the Warriors. The Warriors fall in love with that 3, and if this is what we're doing, we're just 3 for 3. Then the team that shoots the best will win. I would like LaMelo not to be trying to shoot from the logo as much, get better shots. Probably help. He hasn't really taken inspired basketball shots when I've seen he started the game like that, and it looks like he's still doing that. Because I saw the start of the game, and I started watching that Knicks Dallas game, but now what I'm seeing here, the Hornets can win this game, and I hope that
they're only down by 7.
Yeah, they can win this game.
Let me share something with you about what I just noticed, and this is why the Hornets is so terrible, right? JT Thor, a rebound was coming to him. This black ass dude pulling on his elbow pad while the ball is coming off the rim.
Come on.
Damn, Theo Maledon hit a 3 and they taking it away from him because dumbass Williams don't know how to set a screen. But yeah, he's pulling up his elbow. He's pulling up his elbow pad while the ball's coming off the rim. Who does that? So Terry Rozier had to come slice in and get the rebound. I mean, what is wrong with these people, man? Hey, please explain that. What do you carry about your elbow pad? Get the rebound, secure the ball.
It's for the gram, man. They always got to be like, they got to be ready for that.
For the Instagram post.
They got to be ready.
He's trying to look cute out there, right? He's trying to look cute.
You gotta, you never know who's watching, Flight.
Come on, stop it.
Fault.
Oh, Gordon Hayward, bad pass. Cliffy just don't know what to do. I mean, Cliffy's just so upset.
I would be too. He gets to watch this every night.
You know what? Though, Charlotte had a chance to win that game against Portland though, but the Melo can't get no help if you got only Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier have less than 13 points. That's not gonna mean you help you win no games. So yeah.
Ooh, Wiseman.
I don't think it's just one.
Nice
I don't think
Wiseman.
it's just one faceted reason why the Hornets lost that game and a bunch of the games that they have lost. A bunch of this stuff just comes together. They're just not a good basketball team. It's hard because they haven't had the consistency because Melo hasn't really played all year long, and now he's coming in. But at the same time, like this team is just, I mean, if Oubre is gonna be, consistently.
Right. No, I didn't see him out there last game either, so I was wondering what happened to him. Yeah, that was what I was asking.
Wiseman is back though. I noticed that the Warriors brought him back up from the G League.
Klay is not joking tonight, man. Where the hell is Nico?
Not at all. Klay is definitely on one. He started this game on one.
They put it back up to 14 that fast, 7-0 run. What do Theo Maledon do? All they do is just freaking dribble the ball. He's the new Charlie Ward.
Oh wow, that's disrespectful.
Well, at least Charlie Ward played defense.
Right, like I'm trying to say.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah.
Charlie Ward, like, what did I do just now to get that straight bullet? Like, dang. Bro,
I'm speaking offensively. I'm speaking offensively.
Okay, I got you, Dex. I got you.
Offensively, all Charlie Ward did was dribble the ball.
Yeah.
I feel you.
I don't even remember Charlie Ward crossing up nobody as a point guard.
Who could he cross? I don't even think he had a cross. I don't even think that Charlie Ward.
Mark Williams on Wiseman. Yes, Mark Williams win that battle. Yeah, if Charlie Ward cross up anybody, please somebody send the link because I need to see that.
Yeah, I want to Google search that myself to see if I remember him crossing somebody over.
You ain't gonna
I don't
find him. You
remember.
ain't gonna find a Charlie Walker, bro. I can tell you that now.
That's treasure right there, right? That's like finding a sinking
Yeah.
ship with treasure on
You're
it.
gonna have to go back to college or something like that.
Hell, you see Shaquille O'Neal with the crossover move.
Yeah, cross.
Yeah,
Shaquille O'Neal
I've
got a few
seen that.
crossovers, especially George
yeah,
Ostertag. You remember Greg
yeah,
Ostertag? Well, he used to cross his ass over
yeah,
all the time.
yeah.
Well, when Shaq came into the league, he thought he was a small forward or something in this.
Yeah, didn't he? Yeah, he
Yeah.
used to take the ball coast to coast.
Yes, he did.
Shaq didn't play, so yeah, that
You
would be
can.
neat. Anybody can find Charlie Ward crossing over anybody. I might even give you a $10 super chat. I might.
That's crazy. I'm not even going to waste my time looking for that. I already know it don't exist. You got to go find. You got to find the footage of him in practice somewhere, in a basketball camp or something, where they're working on that move.
Hell, you see
For
that?
real,
That's
right?
for Lisa. If you see that in the practice, that's at least $50. Shit.
Well, there's a break in the action. Charlotte's down by 11. They're hustling for loose balls, but that's about it. I can say as a compliment. 78-89, Golden State, end of the third quarter.
You know what though? Even though Charlotte been losing games, they ain't been losing by a whole lot. I think their biggest losses were
So is that a badge of honor?
No, not really, but they have a chance to really if Melo gets some more pieces about it. That's all I'm saying though. I can just imagine.
We've been know that, right, Kalfani? Because we talked about that since the beginning of the season, and especially coming out of a training camp, and we noticed the Charlotte Hornets didn't add no new people except, now listen here now, their draft, that was McGowan, Mark Williams, and Theo Maladon. That was a big off-season acquisition, Theo Maladon.
Wow. I think Maladon was worth. I think Maladon is decent. You give him a little bit more time. But no,
you drink too much of the Kool-Aid.
You gotta give him a chance. You gotta get to that gym and work on his game.
He's not no youngster. He's been in the league. What do you mean give him a chance?
How old is he? How old is he? How old is this guy?
I think he's been in the league for 4 years.
That's not longer. That's not a long time. Well, is he 20? Well, if he's 24, 25, okay. But now you say he's 28 years old.
He's not been injury now. If he's coming off injury or something like that, okay, yeah, you say give him time because he got to reacclimate himself. He got to matriculate back into the speed of the game and the quick thinking right down to modern day time. We understand that aspect. But this guy ain't been injured. That's what you see. That's all he's been doing since OKC days.
Man, he better eat some damn. We better get his noodles. He better eat some vegetables or something, bro. I don't know what's wrong with these guys. They want to eat candy and stuff all the time. I don't know.
Who y'all talking about? Matthew Dellavedova?
No, we're talking about Theo Maladon.
Talking about the dude that used to play with LeBron on the Cavs. He's still around?
Oh, he's still playing. I saw him on something.
I think so. Yeah, I think
exactly. I did see him. I have a whole.
Is it Utah?
I have a whole segment about dudes like him. I'm gonna be talking about in a couple of weeks.
But no, I'm talking about Theo Maladon. That was the Charlotte Hornet big off-season acquisition by acquiring him and bringing him into the fold. They gave him the last 10-day contract that they had, and he's been getting very quality minutes. But only thing I can see him do, very rare, he hit a 3-pointer, but he don't turn the ball over. That's one thing he don't do. So maybe that's the apex of his game that the Charlottes has become romantic with, that this guy doesn't turn the ball over. And he dribbles.
Oh boy, yeah.
Here we go. Jordan Poole.
Fourth quarter starting up.
Oh, nice. Jordan Poole hit a nice 3-pointer over Jalen McDaniels.
Your stream.
So the lead is back up to 14.
Oh yeah, man. Jordan Poole been balling, man. You gotta give it to him. He been balling.
No doubt, because Stephen Curry is out, and he's been like 4-game streak of north of 26 points, I believe. Boy, Lamelo gets around that corner easy.
Yeah, but it's Jordan Poole. I think he
Ooh,
solidified
Jalen
himself.
McDaniel answers with a 3.
I think that Jordan Poole solidified himself last year. Clearly, I think he clearly solidified himself.
He got that money. You know he did.
Yeah, no, I mean he showed that the year before that wasn't a fluke, and that you could trust him with the ball, and he's one of their dudes that they count on. Part of the reason why their record.
Keep an eye on Mark Williams and damn, they just be fouling the shit out of Lamelo, man.
Jordan
This guy
Poole
can't
hasn't
get a
been
break.
playing like that all year long, though. Just let me let you guys know that he's
But
just now.
I want you to
coming
keep quiz. I want you to keep an eye on Williams and JT Thor and tell me what do you see. Just kind of keep an eye on it.
Okay. Which numbers are they?
JT Thor I think is 21.
21. All right.
And
I
Mark
see.
Williams is 5.
All right, 5's my favorite number, so it's easy for me to keep
Melo
up.
at the free throw line shooting 2. Cash money that one.
JT Thor, I think his potential is real high. All I've seen already.
Hold on, this is what, Delphani?
Cash money that one. Yeah.
Yeah, Cal Funny.
Cal Funny.
Oh, Cal Funny. Were you the brother I was having a conversation about the Magic with one night on here?
Was it Magic?
Somebody.
No, I was on here, but no, I was. I don't think I was on the panel, but yeah.
Yeah. I was having a good convo with somebody about the Magic.
Wiseman turned the ball over. Here comes Lamelo. Oh, up court. Dang, he tipped it. Good look.
No, it might have been me. I was talking about Bobo. We was talking about Bobo.
We was.
Yeah,
I was impressed because you was saying you saw some of the stuff because I don't think that people realize the Magic got a lot of talent down there.
And I'm just still appalled because Denver Nuggets did not see the potential in Bobo. I saw the potential when he first came to that team. I said, man, this dude can do all this, right?
But Malone is not going to let him do that, though. Malone is not going to let him.
But you know what's so crazy is that everybody is all big on this Juan Banyano dude. Like,
nice slam by James Wiseman.
Yeah, it's all the same stuff, Calfani. That's the crazy thing to me.
Yeah, I've seen Victor Wembanyama, man. He got a good game. He can shoot the outside jumper. He got some speed. He a good shot blocker to what I've seen. So, that's something to watch out for, But, who needs them more than any team? I'll say Charlotte Hornets need them. But, hey, I could be wrong.
Wiseman with a wild
My thing with that,
shot.
Delphani, is that if you look at Juan Banyana and you look at Ball, like, let Ball get busy out there. Which he's starting to open up now, because I mean, like all of the stuff that you're looking for
and
potential for.
Did they give Melo an and one? I think LaMelo got an and one because Wiseman went up to challenge, and that ball was still in the cylinder. So Wiseman's charged with goaltending.
That looked like a goaltender to me.
I think they gave it to him. Yeah, I think they gave him the and one.
They gave him the bucket too, so that's an and one. But Wiseman wasn't the one who fouled him. Whoever else was on the body was who fouled him.
No, we're not saying Wiseman fouled him. We're saying he challenged the shot and got a goaltend.
Kumenga is the one who fouled him. Wiseman challenged the shot and he got the goaltend.
He the one Lamelo to see that shot go down.
But good aggressive play by Melo. I like that better than him.
So only thing what's your name is doing? He's playing Steph Curry spot. Because with Draymond Green and Jordan,
exactly. You got it.
Good defense, Lamelo, from the perimeter.
But you got to remember, Dex, that's the whole thing with Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole is basically the sixth man on the Warriors. He's the dude who spells
JT Thor with a rebound and putback.
And
it's a 4-point game. Listen, it's a 4-point game. Lamelo has thrusted his team back into a respectable challenge.
I don't like that shot though. He's 94. I don't like him shooting them freaking threes. Why are you shooting from the logo, Melo? You need to stop doing that. Those
94
shots aren't
to
good
90
shots in the shot clock, and they're just not good shots in general.
Steve Kerr had enough. He called times out. Peel called for Golden State as they try to regroup and come back out and be a little bit more solid on their defense. I think Golden State kind of relaxed a little bit, thinking the game was out of hand.
Back in this thing, y'all.
They really are back in it. Facts.
Yeah.
4-point game.
Charlotte have a chance to win. This would be a big game for Charlotte if they can win this game.
Well, it's like I always say, man.
Melo
Live by the
balling.
3, die by the 3. That's where I think that like Melo, I don't want to see him shoot like that unset shot from like 3 steps behind the 3-point line for no reason. Like, go get that bucket. It could be a 2-point game. Take that bucket seriously. Don't just chuck up trash.
Right.
I think LaMelo's just trying to speed up the game more so than anything. Because if you speed up the game, now people have to think faster, move faster, get to the spots faster. And that can be an opposite of a juggernaut to some teams who's not used to moving so fast. And we know Golden State is a team who can move fast, but they don't have their main machine gun, Steph Curry, out there. Klay Thompson is trying to put up a lot of shots, and he has been somewhat successful. But at the same time, Klay Thompson also is one of the most methodical players in the NBA. So speeding him up a little bit without him wanting to be sped up could be a problem. And maybe this is why Charlotte Hornets has nipped back closer to the Golden State Warriors.
The Warriors do this to themselves. They like I say, live by the 3, die by the 3. It's great when the shot's falling, but when it's not, you're letting another team back in the game. And if a team wants to sit around and shoot 3s all day long and let me back in the game, I'll be more than glad to oblige and take my my high percentage basketball and take my possession seriously and pull ahead of them if that's what they want to continue doing. So,
and you know what? You're right, because Jordan Poole is shooting 16% from 3.
And that's my point. And I've always said that, Dex. You've heard me say that even last year. The Warriors will give you a chance to beat them. The thing is that you're not going to outshoot them when they're fire. When they get hot as fish grease, it looks like they're the greatest thing in the earth. You know what I mean? So, like, for a team like the Hornets, who are not a very good team, I just think they could take because look, they got back in this game playing scrappy.
12-2 run. Yeah, 12-2
They got
run.
back in this game playing scrappy. They didn't get back in this game shooting 3s. They got back in this game.
Kuminga with a nice left-hand layup. The Warriors are shooting an abysmal 30% from beyond the arc, so that says a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing with them is that Klay got hot in the beginning, so they believe in that 3 for sure.
And the Hornets are the worst 3-point shooting team in the NBA. I think they are the worst offensive team in the NBA. If not the worst, they right on the cusp of it.
Number 25, who's that?
For who?
For the Hornets.
Oh, Lamelo missed the lob, and he's tripped up. Boy, they play Lamelo rough. I noticed that. They like playing football with this dude.
You mean 21? That's JT Thor.
That's the dude that you guys are talking
about. Shout out Nico. Now, why you gonna bring up the Knicks? What the Knicks got to do with this right now? You missed that conversation. Let's go. Oh, Lamelo. Oh. Lamelo just.
I got 92-96 flight.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
I got 8 minutes.
Yeah,
you're a bit ahead of us though, Dex. I think.
I one thing I do know is that they putting a lot of weight on Lamelo and Terry Rozier airball, and they making sure they touching Lamelo up. So it must be something in the memo on Lamelo not wanting to be touched.
Well, Melo's playing aggressive. You're gonna get touched if he plays aggressive.
That was a hard foul by DiVincenzo.
Yeah, no, but he's playing aggressive. So
they pushing this dude, man. Oh, he made that. You see that shot? It was a pass. PJ Washington, PJ from the runway. Now they pushing Melo. I just saw him push him out of bounds just now. There's no such thing as he playing aggressive. I'm watching. It's a lot of
I just saw that
bad pass.
The one that you're talking about.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with him playing aggressive.
That's coming from Steve Kerr.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the NBA allowing them to do it. That's the main thing. Because that should have been a foul when they pushed him, honestly. But I'm glad they didn't call it because PJ hit a 3.
I hope LaMelo do them dirty for not picking him.
That's right, though. Just Lamelo gonna be okay. You guys continue to hit that rate room. He gonna keep on getting bigger. That's all right. Until he get bigger. Did Brook not get any playing time, bro? Oh well, I don't know. He been playing like hot garbage the last couple of. I don't know.
It's a 1-point game, guys. 96-95.
They guarded Lamelo even on defense. Golden State have the ball and they still guarded Lamelo like they on defense. Watch dude right here. Oh, they didn't show. You probably didn't see that. He went straight to Melo after they was rewarded the ball. Oh, nice move. Klay Thompson, cash money. Oh yeah, they on Lamelo. They on them hard. If you guys can't see that, y'all blind. Or y'all
Nah, Flight, Dex, you are ahead of me. Like
Dex ahead of me too. Dex is the one.
Dex, you're like in the future. You know what I mean?
Whole possession ahead of me.
Facts.
And I'm on league pass. I'm not fooling around. I'm on league pass. I just seen Klay hit a shot. I got 95, 90. I got 643.
watch how they guard Melo right after that bucket.
All right. I see Kuminga on him.
Yep.
I'm watching it, Dex.
Y'all can hear me good right here?
He's being guarded, that's for sure. Dang on, he almost turned the ball over though.
Come on, PJ.
What time stamp are you on, Dex?
Is that a shot clock?
I'm on
6:21.
All right, I'm not that far behind you then.
98-95. PJ, I think it was a shot clock violation. Now look at Charlotte defense compared to Golden State defense. It's night and day.
Nasty shot.
Night and day.
Nasty shot, PJ. That's the type of shot selection. Melo was wide open too. He had no reason to take that.
Look at this. Come on, man. You can't tell me all this bumping that is no foul being called. They letting Golden State do whatever they want to, Charlotte.
It's a close game.
They're the golden team in the NBA, Dex. They're the champions.
Look at this. Look at this foul. Come on.
That's crazy. That's crazy, though. I know.
No way. This guy's not even getting a tag. Get a tag, Cliffy. You see what they're doing? Stop turning your back.
I agree. That dude is playing physical for sure. But they're professionals.
They ain't got nobody mean over there. They need to get an enforcer down there, to protect Melo.
I want to get a technical foul for that.
I'm confused about that last play I saw though. I'm trying to find out how the Warriors.
Come on, Terry. Terry, what are you doing? It's 4 people down there. See, this is where the low IQ come in at. When they get crunch time, these players' brain shrinks. Your brain supposed to expand in these type of pressure moments.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, the Hornets is still gonna be in it because the Warriors are determined to just continue shooting threes. So they're gonna have a shot.
Yeah, because we're gonna see one.
Look at that terrible. You saw that terrible pass underneath the rim, Flight.
Yeah, I seen that. I got them going.
That's over the back, man. That's over the back.
That's what be killing me about a game, man. You gotta take your possession seriously. You just can't turn the ball over like that.
Wow. Nico said he wish he had a pair of Klay Thompson shoes. I settle for Klay Thompson jersey. Christmas still rolling. Y'all can still hit me up.
Now Nico better come in here and give us some play-by-play. Because Klay Thompson got 28 points. You hiding.
Yeah.
And he hiding, Nico.
Don't worry,
your boy getting off, man.
Let him hide. Melo gonna come and take this.
They're down 3.
Well,
here comes Lamelo. Oh, tie ball game. You called it like tie ball game. Lamelo hit a deep 3. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
He says,
ooh, nice Jordan Poole. Listen, see, look at that. Look at that. They gave Jordan Poole a foul, right?
Right.
And all that bumping they doing, man, this is a Vegas game. I see what's going on. This is the Vegas game.
I told you, man. They got
this dude.
They got the best. They got the best in already, man.
Melo just hit a 3. Melo hit another 3.
He ain't got hit in the eye. They barely even grazed this dude, Jordan Poole, and they give him an N1. That's how you know
that's the
these.
wrong.
That's how you know these games are somewhat predetermined to some degree.
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh man.
Especially during playoff.
Look at
Especially in
this. Look
playoff time.
at Kuminga.
Yeah.
Look at Kuminga.
First off,
Oh, Gordon Hayward, nice. All draws, no panties.
Come on,
High ball
Charlotte.
game
Let's get it.
once again.
Come on, Charlotte. Yeah.
They finally give a call up on Draymond Green because they mad at Draymond Green for punching people.
Yeah, I don't know where he's gonna be at next year, punching his
Because
way
I
out.
don't. I don't know if that was
I
really a
just saw
foul
Gordon
on
Hayward
Draymond.
tie the game up with a 3. 101,
Yeah.
101.
Yeah, but Draymond Green just committed an offensive foul, but it didn't really look that bad compared to a lot of pushing and shoving I've been seeing.
We got another tie game. Who was that? Gordon Hayward?
Yeah, that was a cheap foul.
Gordon Hayward tied it up.
Yeah, Gordon Hayward, 1-on-1. We got ourselves a ball game, y'all.
Yeah, it's a break in the action.
Uh-oh. Shout out to everybody tuning in with Flight Sports. Shout out to everybody rocking with us on this amazing evening. We got ourselves a hell of a game. I knew it was going to be a good game tonight. Something was just telling me. Klay from the Sun, y'all home, unfortunately. Nah.
Klay just got finished bricking a
Nico
3.
said Klay finna send us home.
If Melo would have got picked, he would have sent one of them home.
Klay might send himself home, to be honest with you. He definitely got off this game, though.
Nico said he's committing a crime. Nico, you committing a crime? Yeah, so there's a lot of aggressive play, a lot of bumping out here. The physicality is almost reached the all-time high. I mean, it's very climatical when it comes to that aspect of the game. And the Charlotte is getting the short end of the stick. So let's see what the free throws looking like. Charlotte shot 17 free throws so far. I don't know if I need to refresh or not. And Golden State shot 22 free throws. Interesting, right?
Yeah, the home team want to get the favorable calls most of the time. That's especially when you go to state.
Yeah, I don't like that though.
Yeah, they want that team to get to the playoffs and shit. They ain't gonna be the same.
Good point. There you go. Good point. That's a good point right there.
You guys are full in on the conspiracy theory stuff tonight. I see.
I mean, all you gotta do is look at the box score.
I mean, if they wanted the Warriors to make the playoffs so bad, they want to let them drop to what are they, 12th?
Oh no, that's nothing. You still got the other half of the season go. You still got to All-Star break. That's what you gotta know.
Listen, the Warriors better start playing better. Period. First off, I'll be completely honest with you. They got no business even being in a tie game with the Hornets. I've thoroughly scouted the Hornets. The Hornets are a terrible team.
We got Lamelo. That's what they're
doing. The Hornets always have a puncher's chance because they are a good offensive team.
We got Lamelo.
They're terrible. They're the worst.
You just got finished saying that the Hornets are the worst offensive team or among the worst offensive teams in the entire league. So is it that, or are they a good offensive team? Help it make sense.
On the 3-point shooting, not like they averaging 111 points a game, so that's good. But on 3-pointers, they like the worst team in the NBA on that arc.
Yeah, they shoot too many of them.
More than Golden State.
And look at tonight, Quiz. Golden State's not shooting that well, but the Charlotte Hornets is only shooting
terrible. And
what the Charlotte shooting?
And Golden State's
34%, 29%. I mean, 29% from 3-point.
Yeah, this is the night that you definitely want to beat the Warriors. They're not shooting this. They're not going to shoot this bad every game.
No,
this is a game that you want to go beat them for sure.
Give up the ball, PJ. Look at this shit, man. I'm just saying they're just letting these dudes just really foul, man, because that was a foul.
PJ just stripped them, right?
Yeah, but that was a foul. That was too aggressive. How you gonna get the ball from PJ?
I see the Charlotte Hornets.
He grabbed his arm and everything.
On Instagram and streaming this game on Instagram. I don't even know you could do stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that was. I see what you're talking about, Dex. That could have definitely been a foul.
I'm
Yeah, you
watching the
can't. How
shot.
you gonna get the ball from a person like that? You got
Another
his
brick.
He
wrapped up.
just ripped it out of his hands.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
but the way he had it wrapped
Don't
up,
worry.
you can't do that without touching on the person.
Come on,
It's
Melo.
still, can Cliff
That's
run
fair.
a play?
That. Hit those middies, baby.
Come on, Cliffy.
So there's another one of those nasty games nobody wants to win.
Oh, yeah. If Melo would have hit that three, I would have.
That was crazy, right?
Yeah, I would have had to go outside.
Look at that. Ooh, nice block, Klay Thompson.
yeah, some of the.
I
Warriors.
already know what this is, so they're not gonna let the Warriors lose this one. Because they letting the Warriors do anything they want on defense.
This is a classic Vegas.
Come on.
Heart tugger.
Come on, you guys are gonna act like you're not looking at this shot selection. This isn't good.
Anybody with some money on this game?
It doesn't matter.
Crazy.
Shot selection doesn't matter. It's the physicality that matters.
Yeah,
you can't do Golden State. Now, if they call it the same way, then you can't complain.
Come on, Melo.
Yeah.
You call it. You got.
Melo keeps trying to hit that three, man. They don't need the three.
And the Warriors are giving them every chance to win this game.
Every chance.
They're shooting brick after brick after brick because they're doing the same thing.
No, they go to the basket. You just
Everybody
gonna keep a
wants
lot.
home run.
I mean, listen, the Warriors, you can't give them too many chances.
Wide open, Melo. Come on.
Damn, Kuminga just hit a shot. I'm a little faster now because I'm watching on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. There you go.
It's down by 4.
This Instagram dude got me by like 45
But
seconds.
see, let me explain also about the psyche of the game. I don't know how long ago since y'all been playing basketball, but one thing about the psyche of the game, when you know the referee is in your corner, you're going to play at a better level because now you can take a little more chances. You're not being fretful. Your confidence is on an all-time high, and this is how you get shots by Kuminga shooting on the side of the backboard. If it was any other type of situation, he probably wouldn't have took that shot. He probably would have passed it back out, gave it to Draymond Green, and let Draymond reset the offense. But since they're getting so many non-calls, it's like a rec league right now. And so players is out here doing what they want to do whenever they want to do it.
That Kuminga shot was a good shot for them because it's better than the shots they've been shooting. I mean, I just watched them miss like four or five threes. The shots that they have made with an inside dunk, I think Kuminga made that too. And that little runner move, I mean, his confidence was up because he just got finished, literally dunking the ball under the basket to play before that. But either way, it's still a very winnable game for the Hornets. And, Lamelo could get them to blow these whistles. If he penetrates, get some contact, try to take a couple of easy shots. But they don't have that much more time left to be playing around out here. So they're going to have to figure out what they're trying to do. And I think they can get some good shots.
But I'm going to tell you like this, Quiz. Like I said, I don't know when the last time you played basketball or have you ever played basketball. When you keep going to the cup and you getting a lot of physicality and you're not getting no calls, pretty soon or later, you're going to either go on suicidal mission or you're going to be like, man, I ain't going to the cup. They ain't giving me no calls. I'm just going to pull up.
I'm gonna technical. I'm getting a technical foul. I played them basketball tournaments. You don't get no calls after you can't hammer. Fuck ref, call that brother down.
But not you gotta get that check earlier though, Kafani. You can't get it right now.
Right.
All right. So look, check it out. Plumlee got the foul. But
Quiz.
Wrong time because the dude hit the three. My man hit the three. He just got
PJ did hit the three. See, that was stupid.
Now they call it. Not yet. You have Plumlee at the line. It's 105-101. Plumlee misses the first.
Oh shit!
How many missed both?
Come on.
1 minute and 10 seconds. Plumlee misses them both.
The fast clock is on right now. I'm telling you right now, that fast clock is on. Jordan Poole is challenging. Ooh, Jordan Poole. He did that Michael Jordan move.
Oh no!
Remember Mike did that move on Carl? Was it Karl Malone? He did that move on?
Nah, the one he did on what you call it? The stopper.
Oh, see, now they gave him a call. See, Draymond and them, they playing, they getting out of hand, man. Listen, I'm starting to get a little frustrated. Look at the bruises on Lamelo. Oh my God, look at his shoulder.
Yeah, I'm about to say that was before the game.
Wow. That was a dumb foul by Jordan. I mean by I think it was Draymond with that foul.
Melo
That
got
was
the
a
foul
dumb
last time.
that was a dumb foul because you shouldn't foul in these situations. Lamelo do hit the first, so it's a
Ooh, that
5-point ball
Jordan
game.
Poole move was wicked.
I told you. Remember that Michael Jordan did that move? Who did that
Yep.
move on?
He did that on John Starks and them dudes.
John Starks. Yeah, that's who it was. John
He
Starks.
did it, but
Exactly.
he did it
But he
twice.
dunked it.
He did a
Yeah,
double
he
double.
dunked it.
He
Yeah,
did double trouble on him.
yeah. Melo hit both free throws, so it's a 4-point ball game. Now it's who's going to win at the free throw line. Look at Charlotte. Foul.
I'll tell you, Dex, man, you gotta stay aggressive, man. You go to the hole, man, make them refs blow the whistle.
You got a foul, man. What the hell? Nobody want a foul? Do you see this? Do you see what I'm just watching?
You know that the Hornets are a terrible
Do
team.
you see what I'm just watching?
Like, why?
Nobody fouled.
Melo
That's
didn't
like
want to send
I
him
think
to the
LaMelo got 4 or 5 fouls. I think LaMelo can't foul. But
Well,
I don't know about Terry Rozier and
I
them.
think it's because Klay is a 90% free throw shooter. Oh my goodness, not Jordan Poole again. This mother
Yeah.
Poole is out there looking like.
Once again, Kuminga with the dunk.
Oh my goodness, Jordan Poole got wicked with that move. Now
I'm
you
trying
see
to
the
figure
reason
out why nobody
Jordan
didn't
Poole so
foul
much.
though, man. You supposed to foul. That's just bad basketball.
Exactly, because you needed to foul because that's the way you're gonna need to get back into this game.
That's terrible.
Foul
Now they're
early
down
in the
by
shot
6.
clock.
They was
Not-
down by 4. Now they're down
Don't
by
wait
6.
till once they had Plumlee on Jordan Poole, it was already over.
That's terrible basketball. I ain't gonna even lie.
Couple of plays by Jordan Poole, man, down the stretch, man, got him looking like the Jordan Poole highlight reel.
Yeah, Rico, I couldn't even make a bet on that because they won't let me bet online on the Lakers.
So Charlotte,
I just
they
can't
1 and 2
believe.
on the road right now. They 1 and 2 on the road now. So they won one game.
No, they won. No,
But
they
they
won
win.
2 games on the road. They beat
They won
Sacramento
2.
and
They
they
won
beat the
2.
Lakers. Yeah.
I said they was at least going to win 2 games. Somebody said they was not going only going to win 1 game, but I said no, they're going to at least win 2.
I mean, my head hurts because I can't believe nobody fouled. They was right there on the ball and didn't foul.
I agree with you.
That's ridiculous, man. You can't do that. You don't even need the coach to tell you that. Now you don't foul Klay Thompson. I understand that part. But Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington, come on, man. LaMelo gets a quick deuce. Foul! Listen, foul! My God, Terry Rozier, you such a chump. Terry Rozier is such a chump, man. Do you just see what I just saw? I'm not even a Hornets fan like that, but this is abhorrent basketball. You telling me, Terry Rozier, you can't foul? You only got 1 or 2 fouls for the whole game. You that conceited that you won't foul because you don't want a mark on your sheet? And LaMelo had to basically dive at somebody. Oh my God, these guys are horrible.
Well,
And now they
LaMelo not
foul
gonna be
Klay
that.
Thompson. Now they foul Klay Thompson. Out of everybody on the court, they foul Klay
But
Thompson.
they could have done that. They could have done that 2 plays ago. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, either way, man.
You create a situation, Quiz.
It's bad situational basketball, but it's not any mystery to me because I already knew that this team was terrible. We've already identified that. You know what I mean? This team is a pretty terrible basketball team. It's not a mystery the reason why they're
Quiz,
bottom.
I will not argue with you 1 second. I agree. All I'm saying is that it is so eye-soring
They
to
wait till
watch
14
this
seconds.
situation basketball. Oh my God.
Look, on that play before, when you talked about like all of the Hornets could have used the foul and have more time. If you're going to be in this exact same situation, You could have done that then and saved yourself more
Why are
time.
Why are they playing that hard basketball? Oh, we almost hit it. Why are they still playing this hard basketball? Come on, man. It's over with.
Hornets need to learn how to win.
It's
I
over
respect
with,
more
man.
for Terry.
I don't even know
I
why you
respect.
took a shot.
I respect more. I
This is
respect a little
bad.
more for Terry Rozier though. Where Terry Rozier been in the playoffs before. I respect. Even he was on Boston. I respect
Clay
more out
got
of
30,
him.
Nico.
Yeah, that's
This
30
is
for
such
Klay.
bad basketball, man. Melo 21-10, but he shot a abysmal 29% and 20% from three. This is horrible shooting night for Lamelo.
You should just go back and they do these clips where they break everything down. I wasn't in love with some of that shot selection at all.
Klay Thompson had 29, Jordan Poole 24, but they did put on a shooting clinic. Klay Thompson 45% from the field and Jordan Poole 45% from the field.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really good for two starters to have 45 shooting percent.
They overcame them practically giving the game away, shooting the basketball.
Charlotte don't want to win. Somebody tagged and said somebody said that they was tanking. And hey, a CW. Hey, you know what? I can't argue with that either because they act like they wanted to lose.
Yeah. Should give Rihanna. And they look for it. Hope they give them.
Man, what are they doing?
They're tanking, man. They're tanking. That's why we know what's going on.
Maybe I should fall back, because maybe I'm looking for winning basketball.
I don't think that they're tanking. I think they stink. That's just as simple as that. They stink.
Yeah.
Well, man, I pray and hope that Charlotte keep Lamelo because Lamelo leaves Charlotte. Nobody gonna be watching no Charlotte games no more. You know. And I know you guys don't cancel your league pass if that happens.
Yo, wasn't watching Charlotte games.
He cancel my league pass for no. Because Lamelo go. You keep your league pass because wherever you go, you can watch the game. You don't cancel it.
Well, for the team, I mean, my bad. I mean, if you had the Charlotte league pass, you gonna cancel that Charlotte league pass. That is, I mean.
Yes, move on to the next.
Oh well, you're sucking me into watching another terrible Charlotte Hornet basketball game.
Listen, Quiz, I'm very sorry to bring you to such an eye-soaring event.
Yeah.
And please forgive me. And don't hold that against my character.
They're not.
So they're not taking that shit. Not yet. We gonna give them another.
He said the Hornets are just bad.
Exactly, I agree wholeheartedly. It's not tanking. It's called stanking. That's what they're doing.
They stanking. They not tanking. They stanking.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Juju. Ain't seen him in a while, but I hope everything is good. I hope you enjoyed your holiday. Yeah, Flight. We tried to bring some optimism to this situation, but I think we was overcome.
It was better than I thought. I thought the game was going to be like over with because they started to go under really quick. I thought the Warriors were about to blow them out, but somehow
blow them out by 30.
It was a good game.
So did the Charlotte Hornets cover the spread? I think the spread was like around 5, right? They might have nudged the spread.
Yeah, for Vegas, they got the spread. Yeah.
Well, let's look at some of the issues that the Hornets have. First off, their defense is atrocious.
Rico, stop it! You trying to stroke Nico with a broad brush of compliments. He said, "Hot take: Klay Thompson, the best Warrior, in my opinion." Stop it, Rico.
I'm gonna be honest.
Man, stop smoking on drugs, man.
Jordan Poole won that game. Jordan Poole won that game for the Warriors. It is what it was.
Especially down the stretch.
And that's exactly when it was, because down the stretch they were shooting themselves out of the building. We all saw it. They were both shooting and bricking, and Jordan Poole started playing aggressive. He made 2 phenomenal plays to close that game out. Also, Kuminga made a couple of good key plays too. But really, I think that Jordan Poole was the one who took the life out of them. They couldn't stop him at all. How do you get
I'm gonna say the referees had a lot to do with the influence
Well,
of
here,
the
let me ask
outcome of
you
this
this
game
question,
because that
Dex.
was too much physicality for me for basketball.
Yeah, but at the same time, we've been playing basketball for a while. Like, all right. I'm not even really going to push back because there was some physicality out there. I saw it as well. It's not like I didn't see it. But when Lamelo put his mind, like he was getting fouled when he went and played aggressive going to the hole, but he stopped kind of doing that with to take bad shots. Then he did get a couple of fouls at the end, even that little Mason Plumlee or whatever. And then they blew all of the closest that they got by not taking the fouls when they probably should have taken those fouls. But
Yeah, that was the
Plumlee
difference
missed,
right there.
I'm still back.
Plumlee missed both of them free throws, so that kind of killed
Yeah,
them
right,
too.
right.
Like,
Also that,
so
you're right about that. Plumlee did blow those free throws because they would have hit the three. Plumlee made the right play to the corner. He hit the three, but Plumlee got fouled. But the thing that killed me about them was their lack of attention. It didn't seem like they were on the same page with how to win the basketball game. One, defensive assignments were getting blown left and right. Jordan Poole was going by people. Like, let's not kid ourselves. He was walking around people like they were standing in the sand.
Him and Terry Rozier had a one-on-one competition.
Yeah,
quietly.
I missed that part because my stream was kind of cracking up. I remember when you were talking about that. But yeah, the Hornets they did not defend well at the end. Even the shots that the Warriors missed, Dex, let's not act like it. They were wide open shots.
I mean, I don't contest that because during the course of a game you can get a little tired, lazy, get a little weak, and you can miss shots. Because it was running up and down the court, and it was a very frantic and fast pace. So that can happen. I'm not even worried about that. That's just part of basketball. But the thing that I was worried about was more of the Charlotte Hornets break down mentally on defense. I mean, they had an epic collapse, especially in those last 47 seconds when that fast clock was on, and the referee allowing physicality on one side, but not allowing that same type of physicality on the other side. So the Golden State Warriors, they shot 24 free throws compared to the Charlotte Hornets shot only. Oh no, Charlotte Hornets shot 25 free throws. Well, they got it towards the end. They got more of their free throws towards the end because at one time it was like a 10 shot difference on the free throw line. So towards the end they kind of evened it out, just like how Vegas always love to do, because most people who wear the tinfoil hats are going to go directly to the free throw disparity. But they cleaned it up. But nevertheless, they tried. It's just that they had an epic mental collapse on defense towards the end where that fast clock was going, and nobody had a clue to what to do when the Golden State Warriors was winging the ball around the court.
I just hope Cliffy don't get a heart attack before the season over.
That's a good take. That's a good take. Yeah, for real.
He has a history of having health issues in the season, doesn't he?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think.
I know he was a Knick guy. Maybe Flight might know because he was a Knick guy for a long time.
I think that dude had a couple of issues. I don't think that's just a.
Who are you talking about?
Cliffy. When he was with the Knicks.
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
What staff?
I think Van Gundy.
Clifford do look familiar, but I don't. Like I said, I don't remember everybody that was on the staff at that time.
Yeah. Cliffy was a Knick guy. That's why he's hard nosed. He got that hard nose from being a part of that Knick team back then.
Oh well, guys, you got me. You guys got me again. You got me
Once again, man. Please accept my apology.
Not a problem.
One day we're gonna see a Hornets game, and you're gonna be like, "Wow, this team got something cooking."
The thing about it is they got me last year, right when they were getting ready to go into remember right before they made the play-in decks?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember, but I saw them play and I was like, oh, all right. They looked like they was getting ready to do something. It would look like they were gearing up because they were a tough team.
Now you talking about what year you talking about? Melo's rookie year or
no? I'm talking about last year.
Okay.
Last year at the end of the season. Remember they had the they played in the play-in where they played terrible in the play-in, but the game before that play-in game, I watched that game and they played terrific in that game. And I thought that they would be, I thought that they would be ready to play
Coming into this season, yes.
in the play. Well, I thought they would be ready to play in the play-in. I didn't expect for them to. They shit the bed.
So you thought they was going to beat the Hawks?
They definitely could beat the Hawks, but they didn't, and they didn't play good. Melo didn't
We
play
need
good. Miles
we
Bridges
need
didn't play
Angelo
good.
Ball. We need Jello, man. We need Jello. That's gonna
Nobody
change
played
them.
good.
We need
I
Jello.
disagree with that,
Oh
but
man.
I
anyway,
think
though,
y'all
I'll
need
be the only one
Jesus,
who
Moses,
disagrees with that.
Abraham, all of the prophets.
We need Jello. We need somebody else too. I can't even think of the name right
First
now.
off, Jello
Y'all need every
need
prophet in the Bible.
Jello need to get it together in the G League. He needs to get consistent minutes there.
You gotta get consistent. Right. I was gonna say you gotta get
Earn his
consistent
spot
minutes.
to be in the NBA where he belongs. I still have questions about Jello. I'm not a hater of the young man. I'm a big fan of all of the balls. I still think that Jello needs a little bit of work. But the Hornets, I think them missing Miles Bridges hurt them a lot this season.
Yep.
A tremendous amount because it's hard to build in the future. And then LaMelo's ankle injury. And without
that was definitely a setback for the
without
team.
having your two best players, like I don't know what you can expect to really do without having your two best players.
Kelly Oubre did not play today, did he? Kelly Oubre did not play.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't play.
Oubre didn't play.
So that's another reason. That's another reason why they lost because he would at least put 20-some points on the board too. I mean, come on,
That's
man.
a possibility.
So I mean,
listen,
you have to give. I mean, I have sympathy for the Hornets because I can't expect them to be even a decent team under the circumstances. They don't have consistent availability. Kelly Oubre for this season, for all it's worth, you got to say that guy's at least the second best Hornet player for this year in particular. He's played consistently. He's always been the number one and number two scorer on the team all year long.
but Terry Rozier is not too far behind.
I think Terry Rozier is better than him, but I'm just saying this year, Kelly Oubre has been the most consistent Hornet as far as somebody that you can count on to bring them offense. You know what I mean, Dex? And
yeah, but let's be a little more honest about this situation. You're not going to win a lot of games when the face of your franchise play 35 minutes and shoot 28% from the floor and 18% from three. I mean, come on, that's atrocious. Lamelo has to be better in those areas if he's going to show any type of longevity in leadership, and the traits have to be team over personal scheme.
Well,
and
the
tonight,
thing about that is, Dex, like, look, I can only tell you what I've seen, right? And I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I hold all players at the same level of accountability. LaMelo gotta choose better shots. I still don't like a lot of his shot selection. He doesn't need to shoot. He
listen,
doesn't need
I'm
to
gonna
shoot
say this
4
right here.
steps away from the 3-point
I don't care about
the shot clock ever.
I don't care about no shot selection. I don't care. Get the job done.
You need to because that's
no,
he missed
because
all
you know
those
why?
shots.
You know why I don't care? You know why I don't care? Because there's a lot of players in the NBA appear to be horrible shots. Steph Curry is the leader of taking so-called horrible shots. But damn, he gets the job done.
Yeah,
Donovan Mitchell.
But when you're shooting terrible already,
there you go, Kafani.
Listen,
you have
he makes them
out.
though. He makes those terrible shots though.
LaMelo Ball is not Steph Curry.
DeMar DeRozan take terrible shots, but he makes them.
Listen, Dax. I mean, you could be dismissive all you want. We watched the exact same game.
That's not being dismissive.
It is.
You got to make the shots. If you're going to take it, make it. Right?
Dax,
we grew up playing that game. Yes or no? Take it, make it.
You watch the man take a shot that hit the side of the basketball.
And I watched him take a logo and hit all net too.
One right in a million. Why are you shooting 5 steps away from the 3-point line early in a shot clock with people even remotely close to you? That's just a bad shot. Period.
That's right. He traveled over
every missed shot is a bad shot, right?
Not every shot is a bad shot, but those shots.
Yeah, Trae Young takes
shots.
a lot of
those
bad shots.
Are terrible shots. Trae Young takes a bunch of terrible shots. I agree, but he wins.
When you're a shooter, though.
That's what I just said, Quiz. That's full circle. When you're a shooter, I just say that. Get the job done.
Trae Young.
Don't care about no bad shots. Get the job done, man.
I mean, well, hey, you guys. There's a reason why Trae Young. There's a reason why Trae Young ain't in the Eastern Conference Finals. All right. There's a reason why you're not gonna see him get there. Remember, I told you that.
I'm just saying everybody take bad shots in basketball, so that I don't query myself on digging in that sand lot.
You just got
All I'm saying is that get the job done, man.
because he has to do better. And one of the things he'll do better is not taking those shots that he's just gonna miss anyway. Those are terrible shots. He can do
They're
better.
only terrible, like Steve Kerr said, when you miss. What Steve Kerr always said, he'll roll like, oh no, God, my God. Oh, good shot. You follow what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with Steve Kerr. If he says it that way, I'm gonna go with Steve Kerr. If Mark Jackson said it that way, I'm gonna go with Mark Jackson. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If
but
Phil Jackson said that way about Kobe, Kobe was one of the worst shot takers in the league at one time.
Listen,
Tracy McGrady. But when it goes in, it's like, oh shit.
when you have one side,
Ask Michael Jordan was a bad shot. Ask Michael Jordan.
Well, Mike, I don't really recall Mike taking a lot of bad shots. Mike was just so supreme. You know what I mean? But a lot of players who shot, Vince Carter took bad shots, but he made them. Vince Carter drive to the rim with 4 people waiting in the paint. That's not good. That's not fundamental basketball. But he rises above them and dunks the ball. Then you be like, ooh, Vince Carter from the baseline.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, guys. I've played a lot of video games. I know how it operates, right?
He said video games. No, we talking about real basketball, like feeling it.
That's what you
being in the moment.
You wanted to take. You
like Calfani. Calfani is a real basketball player.
You want to see the dude shooting from the logo every shot. That's what that's what it sounds like you're saying.
No.
And then
you're okay with a dude shooting 13%. Hey, go for it. Do that.
All I'm saying is that when the game is tight. Oh, go ahead, Calfani. My bad.
No. I just want to say when you're a shooter, ain't no such thing as a bad shot sometimes. Because I was a shooter, so
So you never saw a shot you didn't like, huh?
I'll take them if I got a good chance of making it, even with a hand in my face. If I feel like I can make the shot and it goes out, but okay. But when your coach, you miss that shot, coach be like, man, hold on,
Yeah, get flat focused. But like I said, how Phil Jackson talked about Kobe in his autobiography, how Kobe takes so many bad shots with hands in his face,
was the best terrible shot maker I've ever seen in my life.
He didn't start that way though, right?
He took a lot of terrible shots.
But
let's get honest. It seemed like he hit him better when he took them.
But hold on, in the beginning, he was getting a lot of flack and backlash taking those shots until it became so much muscle memory that they were going automatic. And then Kobe came back and told us how he developed that by shooting thousands of shots in the gym at a time, working on one move for 2 hours. Like JJ Redick said, he saw Kobe work on one move for 2 hours and saw him use it once in the game.
Oh yeah, and that's another secret in the gym. Even then, when I was playing ball, you got to work on making the tough shots. That's what you got to work on making the tough shots because those are shots that's got to count in the down to the wire.
And making them while you're fatigued. Which your things all paid off from. There's a lot of people that you learn that stuff from. Phil Jackson, Michael Jordan, all of those people who he learned how to get that work ethic and get that stuff down. Yeah, there are people who are better at hitting terrible shots. But overall, stepping across the 3-point line with 23 seconds on the shot clock, and chucking the ball is just, you're not going to win a bunch of basketball games doing that exclusively. This is what it is.
But I don't think that's during the course of the game. Maybe that might have happened once, but
it happened more than once. All right,
23 seconds on the shot clock.
I'm done.
No, 23 seconds. 23 seconds on
the shot clock.
No, you said 23 seconds on the shot clock. Yeah, okay, that could be kind of bad. I can see if you got down to, I see what you're saying.
Who's taking a shot like that on 23 seconds on the shot clock when you got to throw the ball in bounds and dribble down to court? 23 seconds is gone.
I'm not loving that.
Queer's embellishing it. That's all.
Not embellish. Listen, I can go back. They break them down, man. I can look at every shot that man took. I can make a video and point out the shots that I was not happy with. If you guys,
listen, he was very uncouth in his shot selection. We're not going to deny that. We're not going to harass you on that
because I do. Melo, because I also acknowledge the fact that Melo was a young player, and to be a young player, you do have to be confident out there on the court. You know what I
But
mean?
we can't see. But listen, Quiz. One thing we can't agree on: we cannot see 28% from the field, and we cannot see 18% from the 3-point line. We just cannot see that. So that
Agree.
definitely have to be worked on. Lamelo taking 25 shots this game. He took more shots than anybody on the team, but yet he had the lowest percentage out of all of the players that played tonight.
Yeah, but I believe that Lamelo already knows that. I think he's gonna do better next game because he normally does. And I know he's gonna look back at the tape and they down. I shot to him. And I'm
Another
sure he's gonna be in the.
another thing
Go
is
ahead, go ahead.
he been on the bench. He was injured, so he still might not be in full condition. Also,
Top.
when you get fatigued,
Okay.
it also makes it more difficult. He's only played a couple of games, a few games now since coming back
And
from
get more assists in.
an injury. So he might his
Adjust your
condition
game, Quiz.
play up the
We're not
part.
going to make excuse for the young man. Injury or not, you're on that floor. You using your IQ. You're using your muscle memory, and you're using your focus. And we just don't want to see 28% and 18%. Those splits are for people who is not qualified to be in the NBA. So we don't want to see that no more, especially being the face of a franchise that's losing. If you're going to lose, make sure your numbers across the board is above average. And turn into James Booknight. He didn't get one tick. What happened? What's going on with this?
Hey, maybe they got mad at him from hitting two cars out there, and they. I don't know. I'm gonna stop, man. I might make some people mad.
I'm starting to get
Nah,
a little
man.
concerned because Flight went knocking on doors. He went
Yeah,
down
Flight
to the
went down there
Spectrum
looking
Center
for him. Yeah, he
looking
went down
for
there
him.
looking for him. Yeah, he
And
drove
now
down there.
Booknight is not getting any ticks. And Theo Maladon, even though he's getting, average about 12 minutes a game, but those could be Booknight minutes because at one time they were Booknight minutes. So I'm starting to get a little concerned. Bryce McGowan, their rookie, their draft this year, he's not getting any ticks. So he might as well should go down to the G League. I mean, they're not giving Jello no ticks no way, so it doesn't even matter who's in the G League now. At one time, we was concerned to keep Kai Jones, JT Thor, James Booknight, Bryce McGowan out of the G League, and Theo Maladon and Mark Williams, so Jello can get some time. But it doesn't matter. They bring in new people; those new people get the time. So they got to figure out what they're gonna do.
Well, my question is, when did James Booknight? When the last time did he play? When was his last game? Did he play horrible? Did he play like hot garbage, or did he do good? I don't know. Does that have something to do with it?
I'm not for sure the last game because I missed a few Charlotte games because of Lamelo wasn't playing. So I don't know how he fared. I know one game this year he did. I think he had like 16 points. So, but outside of that, I really don't know how he's been faring. All I just know that his rotation time has been restricted and almost to nothing. Like tonight, normally he get like a couple of minutes, but tonight he didn't get
I
nothing.
think
He's in the
I
dog.
think for James Booknight, it'd be better for him to go to another team if they show me some time like that though. If because he does have some talent though. I can say that he's not completely horrible as people say he is. Some people say he is anyway.
Oh yeah, they trash him on this platform all the time.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Well, Ahmad Williams, we not downing Lamelo. I mean, Quiz might kind of lean or slight towards that, but
Oh,
I'm not. All I'm doing is highlighting a bad game that he has participated in, and he was a willing participant. And we know that Lamelo playing near 35 minutes, shooting 25 shots. If his shoulder was interfering with his projection of shooting, then maybe he should have upped his assists. There's other ways you can affect the game besides just shooting.
agreeable. And just to be clear, me giving the same perspective I give every player in the league is not downing them. There's a lot of players who could do things better. I think that there were things that Melo could do better in that game. And I personally feel as though his shot selection could really help him. Now, you could agree or disagree, but don't sit there and try to make it like I'm downing Lamelo or praying for his downfall or anything like that. I want to see that young man succeed like I want to see a lot of players succeed. So hopefully
Yeah,
he gets
I
that.
just say, what the hell happened to AD again, man? He's out, man. I say, man, he's disappointed me. I want to see this dude. He's played 60 games this year, but no. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you expect, man. I thought that Charles Barkley hit the nail on the head.
He called him
What's
Glass,
that?
man. I was
What's that?
he
What's
called him
that,
Glass,
Quiz?
Mr. Glass. Shit.
Street clothes. It's official,
But street
man.
clothes.
That
Oh
is
shit.
officially
I,
street
I'm gonna
clothes.
call. I wasn't trying to be that mean, bro. Charles Barkley is a mean. I'm trying to call him street clothes. I was
I
calling
don't
him
think
Mr.
that that's
Glass.
mean. I mean, look, he
Yeah,
just called them
yeah.
street clothes because every
No, that's
time you look
Gordon
at the
Hayward,
game,
Mr. Glass,
he
right?
be in street clothes. Shoot.
He's
Man,
street
he be
clothes.
more.
AD
It
street
look like
clothes.
he be. He
Because
street
even my
clothes. He be.
homies, when they talk about AD, they say street clothes. And I was like, man, why are you talking about AD like that?
I
He
mean,
say
that's
he
his
ain't on the
name,
court,
man.
is he?
This
I
is
said, well, you got a point. You got a point. Because we be
Shit.
going back and forth. And he's in the know, He knows Westbrook dad real well and things of that nature. So he get a lot of good information. Sometimes he pass it on. But he called him
Listen,
street
let's be
clothes.
real. Listen. You gotta have a little bit, of thickness of skin. I don't think that anybody, means any, nobody has any malicious intent towards players and stuff like that. And I mean, it's a game. People talk about it. Now, I thought malicious was maybe Shaquille O'Neal targeting JaVale McGee, but then he was actually the poster boy for Shaqtin' a
Alicia
fool. I
was
mean, he
calling
did.
Kyrie an idiot. That's
But
what's
he was
malicious.
definitely Shaqtin' a fool. Oh yeah, calling Kyrie an idiot. Now I don't agree with that. I mean, you don't have to agree with everything Kyrie.
Hey, Kyrie is a small. He's one of them. He's the most intelligent NBA players in the game right now. Kyrie, believe it or not, I think his IQ is out.
Well,
Is
he's
up
definitely
there.
not an idiot. Even if you're
Right.
searching for whatever to
Right.
improve your life,
Right.
you're not an idiot
I
for
don't
that.
think that Kyrie's ever been an idiot. I don't
No.
think that, he says things that you may or may not agree on. Like we could disagree about the earth being flat, but a lot of people do feel the earth is flat. So what are you going to tell them? Call them an idiot because they believe something different than you believe?
Flat earthers.
Yeah, like
Now they changed it from flat earthers to the truther movement.
if Kyrie was an idiot because he didn't want to take the job, I wasn't going to take the job either. I support you, Kyrie.
I didn't take it.
No,
I ended up catching COVID, but I didn't take it.
I didn't take it. I didn't catch COVID either. Amazing. And I've seen a lot of people catch COVID. I see people catching COVID now.
Yeah, they're catching COVID now. Matter of fact, our Christmas party got canceled because an important person from the party caught COVID, so they canceled the whole Christmas party.
I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I almost called it twice earlier this year because I woke up a couple of days. I woke up a couple of days straight where my throat was always dry and I hulked up hard enough. Blood was coming up, so I was like, you know what? I feel like it's something trying to get me. It was close.
You probably didn't go get checked out. You just dealt.
I got checked out immediately. I got the shots too. I mean, it took me 2 years to get the COVID shots. I didn't believe in that shit at first. I thought that was all, bullshit.
So you did get dabbed. Okay, so you got dabbed.
After 2 years, though, you know what I'm saying?
You took the bloody mark of the beast, man.
No, it's not the mark of the beast. No, it's not the mark of the beast because I did some praying. I talked to a couple of spiritual. I talked to a couple of spiritual people, and we prayed them. They be like, no, it's not the mark of the beast. It's not the mark of the beast, man. So I was afraid of that too. So is this the mark of the beast? If I take the shot,
Oh,
no.
That's so funny.
No.
You went. He went
as
talk
long
to
as
the
they
Pope.
secured your conscience, brother.
He wasn't playing. You went all the way to Rome to talk to the Pope.
I talked to some spiritual people more than myself. I had to pray about it too. So yeah, man.
Hey, well, you almost caught it twice. I ain't catch it once, but I tell you one thing, it ain't gonna get me taking that. And it was crazy.
Yeah, I caught it when it took the test, and they said you. And man, the health department send you a letter like, man, you about ready to kill everybody. I'm like, man, no wonder nobody don't want to report they got COVID, because when they send you that letter, like they send a letter like you a scumbag.
But the thing is that when this thing came out, you had players who was getting the shot, and they was still catching COVID. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm still.
That's why you don't have to do the. That's why the mandate was clear. You know what I mean? That's why the
you
mandate was
gotta do,
clear because they
gotta
didn't know what was going
you got
on.
to do your own due diligence and do what sits within your heart. So I wasn't mad. I'm not
Take your
mad at Kyrie
turmeric,
for
take your
that.
ginger,
You know?
eat
Yeah,
your garlic.
right.
You know what
But
I'm
your
saying?
job,
Eat your
yeah, I know.
superfoods.
Because some people job is threatened. You don't take the shot, you're gonna lose your job. And some people did. Some people quit.
Some people did, yeah.
Volunteer.
Some people lost their
Yeah,
job.
some people quit. Down here in Chicago, definitely on CTA, people say, "I'm not taking that motherfucking shot." There's a ball gang. I'm gonna quit that job.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was even questions about, what's in it, depending on the manufacturers and all kind of stuff like that. So I think that it was a conscious decision that everybody had to come to terms with on their own. You know what I mean? I don't think that I'm gonna call somebody an idiot because they messing up my entertainment value. You know what I mean? Like that was his real.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of things that goes on that we don't condone. But then there's a lot of things that goes on that we don't control. So
Right.
it's best to stay in your sphere of influence and try to just make it better within yourself and the things that you can put in your circumference and keep it comfortable. Keep your circumference comfortable. Going
Yeah.
outside of your bubble, that makes you draconian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I understand where some people come from. You shouldn't be forced against your will because they shouldn't have the way they was doing it at first. They should have forced a person. If you don't do this, they can't force you to do something you don't want to do. And that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You either you with us or you against us. No, you cannot do that.
Yeah.
Dr. Fucci, who's the leading doctor, he's a surgeon general or something like. No, he's not the
Oh,
surgeon general. I'll take that back.
he can't be
He's the
trusted.
CEO.
But go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah.
Dog. I want to hear this. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm saying he admitted that they don't know where this thing is going.
Right.
They
Yeah.
basically
That's true.
got some hold on it because of herd immunity, things of that nature. So this is why we're able to eat outside. We don't have to wear a mask on the planes anymore. Because I remember I used to travel, we have to wear our mask, and if somebody coughed, everybody's looking suspicious. You know what I mean? Like, get this motherfucker off the plane. You know what I'm saying? If somebody sneezed wrong or whatever, it's just a lot of suspicion towards people, and it didn't cause nothing but a lot of hypertension and a lot of undue stress. So now they relaxed the mandate, and they're trying to work as hard as they can to try to curb the situation. So the only way that you can help is to try to keep yourself as healthy as possible. Wash your ass, wash your hands when you come
Your
out the
hands.
bathroom.
Oh, wash
You know
your
what I'm
hands.
saying? Don't think it's soft to be clean. Don't walk around here all dirty and infested with worms and flies flying around you. You know what I'm saying? Just stay
Hey,
clean. That's
bro.
all.
Hey, yo, during this COVID shit when everything's closed down, man, this white boy was talking about, showing me some crazy shit, boy. There was a couple of people out there voluntarily was catching shit because they were digging on the bathroom toilet. I say, what the fuck is this, bro?
You said
People
drinking?
actually, putting their tongue licking on the
Yeah,
bathroom
but
toilet.
there are people doing
I
all
say, what the
crazy
fuck? I
stuff.
say, all types of crazy shit. I mean, don't surprise me.
Yeah, because they were doing that to prove a point, Dex.
Point,
And it
but
was a nasty point. Just like the dude who was licking ice cream and then putting it back in the freezer, or the dude after the girl did the Gorilla Glue thing, somebody put Gorilla Glue on a cup and then drank. Like, why would you do stuff like that? People are just
right.
Yeah, they
Now, I
No,
don't want to call those people idiots. I would agree with you.
What about the people that was drinking Clorox? Like when former President Trump was saying, "Oh man, don't worry about it. Just drink some Clorox." People was actually drinking Clorox or
Yeah.
Lysol,
shit.
whatever that thing he was saying.
How many people
They was
died? Did
actually
somebody
drinking.
die?
Yeah, it's some
Did
people that died. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Of course they are gonna die.
But
That's
why
just
would
like
you
that.
do
See,
that?
But why would you do that? That's my point. Why would you do that? The man was only being facetious, right? Because he
right.
was just trying to send a curveball at the left. And so, he didn't expect his tribe to be doing that. And that's who was
Man,
doing that.
people
Like, people
and,
was really doing that.
and people finally want to blame Donald Trump. Damn you, Donald Trump! Why do you say that? No, actually, he's in trouble anyway. He's getting an indictment.
Right.
For
And believe in
from
it.
all the other shit going on.
He went and caught COVID himself. So you know what I mean.
Yeah, he caught.
You can't just listen
Mhm.
to these. I mean, come on. You have to
Matter of fact,
utilize.
that whole administration was catching it.
Hey,
Right, exactly. Yeah,
They
it
were saying,
was.
they were saying the White House was infested.
portions they didn't believe in it. I bet they believed in it when they had it.
Oh, that's crazy.
And
Yeah, that was a crazy scene right there.
they'll tell you not to mask up, but shoot, they was masking up after that. Shoot.
Shit,
Yeah,
I
they was
was
talking
vaccinated
about
before.
yeah, they was
Shit.
talking about herd immunity. So like I said, I went like a year when that pandemic was out because I'm an essential worker. So I was still badged to do my thing. But at the
Oh,
same time, yeah, at the same time, it was very scary because you really didn't know the onslaught of that until you saw the shutdown. And when the shutdown happened, it just seemed like from coast to coast, it was a ghost town. It was
man, you ain't
unbelievable
lying.
how
You
little population you saw during that
man.
stretch.
And you right, Jax, because I was essential worker too, working for FedEx at that time still. So yeah, man, it was like Ghost Town, definitely over in Chicago. I said, damn man, never seen this so many people not outside, you
I
know.
know how I looked at it was weird, right? Because I'm in Cali and when I was at home, because California is very congested, just like Chicago. Chicago is very congested. A whole lot of junctions on the freeway. Miami is
Yeah.
congested. Tampa and what is that around Tampa? What's that other city? St. Pete. All that's congested.
St. Petersburg.
Um, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
St.
all that's congested over there.
Yeah.
Coming down that 75, that 4, those corridors. You got what was another congested city? Oh, I didn't go to Houston, so I went down
I never
south.
been to Houston, Texas. Yeah, Houston. It
Yeah,
is congested part. Yeah.
but during the COVID, I didn't go down in that area. But Boston, I was up in Boston. I was up in New York. Uh, what else I was up in? Maine. Well, Maine, I don't really count Maine because Maine, there is not too much going on in Maine, no way, no matter what time of year it is. But yeah, Boston is very congested, and we already know New York. We already know New York. So, but going through those areas, and and you got to get out and try to secure contracts and meet with people. Who the hell want to meet with you? Who, you know what I'm saying? Only people going to talk business is the people that's not afraid of it. If you're afraid of that situation, you're not coming out to talk business. I don't care what date that we set. I'm not uh, going to contractually obligate myself to meet with you and potentially put myself in the throes of death because I don't know what you have. You don't know what I have. I don't know your medical situation. You don't know
Right.
my medical situation. So a lot of stuff got slowed down, even though I was able to move around, but a lot of stuff got slowed down tremendously. But the only good thing about it, there was no traffic. So, okay, well, on to the next, right?
Yeah. Shit,
The
I was even
highways
doing
are
my shit.
free. Yeah, the
I was
highways are
doing Lyft.
free.
I was doing Lyft,
Wide
man.
open.
I was loving it, man. Shit, I was picking up people and shit too. I was like, man, okay.
Yeah, it was just crazy how empty the highways was. It was like you was in a twilight zone. You was like,
Yeah.
my God, this
Well,
is
fellas,
this is
this
weird.
highway is about to be empty because I'm about to dip out of here. Appreciate
Yeah,
you guys.
salute.
Catch up with you guys on the next one.
Okay, salute, Quiz. I guess we get together on the next stream and
Yes,
we'll
sir.
figure
Yes,
it
sir.
out.
Hopefully, the next one we get a chance to watch your Lakers.
Yeah, we'll match our wits. No problem.
Get another good laugh, a chuckle.
All right, man. Have a good one, man. Stay safe, stay healthy. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was very interesting to see how odd it was to move around and to be have so much expanded space in the United States. Because normally, like I said, a lot of these major cities are so congested. Freeways look like spaghetti bowls. A lot of noise. The quietness was shocking because there wasn't a lot of noise going on. And when you
Yeah,
so
you was.
used to be amongst a lot of noise, and then you don't hear no noise, you thinking that, man, is this the end of days? How many people's
Yeah.
alive?
Yeah.
Thunder said that was all a compliance test. Hey, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past you because
Uh,
I believe that something big is going to come on the horizon, and we could be possibly ending. I mean, headed towards another major shutdown, and this time it could be longer. So
yeah,
you just
I think
never
we
know.
facing another. I think we facing I think we facing another good possible recession, man. Inflation possibly if we not careful. That's why it's I'm saying it's best to pray up if you could come across some type of financial blessing, make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? Get some toiletries, get all what you need, food, etc. So, you know what I'm saying, just in case, you want to be prepared for it the best way you can. Because there ain't no really a way to prepare for it, really.
Right. So I mean, those are just things that can happen in your lifetime. Because when you look at if you are a Bible thumper in any way, shape, or form, when you look at some of the things that have been gone on in the Bible, we basically had witnessed some of that. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
1 minute you see a lot of people, then next minute you don't. You're like, whoa. And that adjustment is crazy. But nevertheless, let's go around the horn of the NBA to see what they had on a platter tonight. Was a plethora of games. And let's get some of these final scores, because I think all games are final tonight. We just witnessed Charlotte Hornets lose to the Golden State Warriors 110-105. Boston Celtics really put a thumping on the Houston Rockets 126-102. The Clippers went up north, 6 God, across the border to play the Toronto Raptors, those damn dinosaurs, 124-113 Clippers. Knicks fall short to the Dallas Mavericks in D-Town with the game of the night, probably.
I know. Flight ain't too happy about that this game.
Yeah.
I said, damn it.
We're gonna get into it tomorrow. We're gonna get into it tomorrow. We're about to get ready to close down.
All right, catch you Flight on next one. Catch y'all next to the next one.
Yeah, we had an action-packed evening tonight, man. A lot of basketball. A lot more to go. That's Flight Sports.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.